Yo, Twitch chat. What is up, dude? Taking a break from Elden Ring? Yeah. My new main game, Elden Ring. Hey everybody, what's up though? Happy Saturday, Twitch chat. How's it going? I did stay up all night accidentally and stream Elden Ring this morning. That is not a mistake. You are correct. That did indeed happen. Hisuko, thanks to the Prime sub. Wow, how was Elden Ring? I think it's been amazing. I've played 17 hours in 2 days. So that's a lot for me. That's an outrageous amount of time spent on a game for me. I'm making basically $0 to it. I actually will technically make a little bit of money off the VODs on the stream channel, but nobody watches them. It's crazy. I'm feeling a little disheartened, dude. I know some games like Elden Ring, like, some people don't want to watch because, there's spoilers and stuff, but like the VOD I posted today for Elden Ring Part 2 has in the first, it's just a VOD, so keep this in mind, but it has only 200 views in the first 8 hours. it's like oh my god, you just can't switch games. People just don't. It's really been 8 hours. No, that can't be right. Has it really been 8 hours? When did I post that? Oh, that was early this morning, I guess. Yeah, it's crazy. Whatever. Anyway, Hearthstone videos don't get any views either, so it doesn't matter. But hey, we're doing something fun today. We're gonna be doing it's called the Off Meta Challenge. Just Replay asked me if I wanted to do this. It's kind of just a community event thing. Nothing crazy. No high stakes action here. You guys, here's a good snippet of what this is all about. So we're all excited for the Tribal Madness Off Meta Challenge. A bunch of creators are fighting it out, playing off-meta decks that we created. I don't know how I got 2. They just asked me if I wanted to do 2. I said sure. So we're going to be playing up against Heart Queen first here in about 8 minutes, and then against Warshack. And an hour and 8 minutes. And the decks we're playing, we had deck restrictions to encourage us to play off-meta stuff. So we had to build a deck using 15 minion type cards of the same type and no other minions from the same type. So for instance, here I have 15 Murlocs and no minions outside of that minion type. You can have spells and weapons and hero cards, which, speaking of which, maybe I should have put Brucon in here, outside of that hero of that card type. So you'll see spells and stuff. So this is kind of an aggro Murloc Shaman, for instance. Let me chant this in there because I needed another Murloc. This is a Dragon Priest, kind of a control Dragon Priest. 15 dragons. And I should say, Elemental Shaman and Pirate Warrior were banned. If you're wondering why on Earth I don't just do Elemental Shaman and Pirate Warrior, they were banned because they're obviously going to be too easy to build around. This is a Beast Druid. I would argue this maybe should have been banned. It's not exactly like the real Beast Druid because you got to have 15 beasts and you can't have like Oracle Valoon and stuff, right? So you're missing some of the key components. But this is my Beast Druids. It's all about, tempo token beast stuff. And then also finally I have a Quest Demon Warlock because you can run quests. A lot of these demons are pretty decent for quest. Flame Imp, Bloodbound Imp. Got the spells in here to support that package. Hole Breaker. I ran Mechtherodon. I don't know, man. So I'm hoping this one gets banned. we have a ban and then it's Conquest format, which I gotta think about how Conquest works. My God, I never do any of this stuff. Did she send me a friend request? Let's see. Oh yeah, cool. There it is. So here we have the class we want to ban. Still need to befriend the open world aspect. As a Dark Souls player, I like the linear type of world building more. Well, I think there's a lot of that still. There's like kind of old school feeling Souls dungeons mixed into the open world. You know, it's almost like you're in the open world, go to a dungeon thing, like a big crazy. You know, like I just did the Castle Stormvale. I think is a World of Warcraft, right? Stormvale, and it definitely felt like a big, expansive dungeon, multiple bosses, I think, or I don't know, maybe we skipped a lot of areas. It felt like I accidentally skipped ahead. You think open worlds are being done to death? I feel like it's such a different open world than most open worlds. There's no map markers to clear. There's no... I don't know. I feel like it's just a bunch of cool little areas. It is a time sink. That's true. See, this is why I streamed over on YouTube. Any game that's not Hearthstone on Twitch gets hate, which is fine. You're allowed to not want to play other games. That's okay. You like what you like. It just this is why I do it on YouTube. I isolate the people who care about it, right? And then they keep isolate the Hearthstone people here. It's perfect. It works out great. Hey, Winged Burrito. Thanks. Double dipping indeed. So we're going to start here in just a few minutes, it looks like. Actually, maybe... I'm sure we can... Okay. Worry we might actually take the whole hour anyway. Those priests can be long games. Alright. Talking to my opponent, Heart Queen, which you guys... Whoa, what was that typo right there, bro? You guys know Heart Queen. We did an interview with Heart Queen not too long ago over on her YouTube channel. Now we're going to be playing her in Hearthstone. She's actually been playing a lot more Construction Hearthstone than I do. You have a concept of missing something because you can walk past something really cool. Oh yeah, I've walked past 1,000 cool things. Yeah, I do fear that I'm going to have to like go back and make my brand complete the game, but I don't know. I may just give up eventually, right? There's a lot of time. I would tune in to watch you watering plants. I don't care. Thanks, man. I do have a lot of plants to water, so as you well know. Mandy Geo with the 15 months. Thank you, Mandy Geo. Oh, here, hold up. Oh, I'm offline. Whoops. I'm offline. Okay. So I have deck lists here. We're playing against Heart Queen. She has almost the same lineup as me. I think she had Pirate Rogue instead of Murloc Shaman. So I can look at her decks. It's open deck list, basically. She can do the same to me. So I can keep an eye on her decks here and make sure. Oh, sick. Oh, wait. Do I have game audio? Oh, whoops. Hold up. You guys hear the game? I can't hear the game. But can you guys hear the game? Sweet. What do you want to ban? Mundane tasks like mowing his lawn. Okay, she's banning priest. Okay, I'm gonna ban your druid. Man, I can't play my priest. That's the one I was most excited about. It had Kazakhstan, dude. Do you think you'll be much more of a play much more Elden Ring? Yeah, I think so. I'm really addicted to it right now. Hey, Lotto, thanks for the 23 months. What are we doing at these GMs? Yes, this is Grandmaster's Junior Edition. Like they have Master Chef Junior Edition, you know? This is Hearthstone Grandmaster. She's gonna challenge us. Okay, so again, we're playing against Heart Queen. This is the off-meta challenge where we had to build very specific minion-typed decks. I need to get HS replay running. Hold up. She's gonna challenge us. I never do these like challenges and stuff like this. Everything's arranged ahead of time. Well, no, I guess I do with Blizzard stuff sometimes, yeah. Where's my HS replay? This is their event. I need to get the deck tracker up, of course. Hey, Radiant Chaos. Desmond, thanks for the 13 months, by the way. I don't know how to... Oh, she already did challenge us. Oh, I thought she was queuing up a thing like... Oh, whoops. I thought she was queuing up a thing like in, Oh, I do know their deck, but I don't know about that. Okay, so she banned my priest. She's playing her priest, which, God, I regret this already. I thought she was going to queue up Warlock. Who's spectating me right now? Radiant Chaos is. Well, thanks, Radiant Chaos. Please don't type things. I have to be online for this. Okay. Game number 1. This is Conquest format, by the way. So I think that means, as I recall, if we win with our deck, we're done with that deck. We can't play it twice. Not last hero standing. Basically the opposite. I forgot to say greetings. You cannot... No, the deck rules again, to remind you, we had to build a deck out of 15 cards that are all a single minion type. So for this instance, of course, the minions all had to be beasts. And I had to have 15 of them. So I can't run like Oracle Valoon, can't run, you know, any of that sort of stuff. So this is a 15 beast and some spells deck. So you can see I filled in the gaps. I bumped the curve up a little on this one. I thought that was probably going to be possible because decks might be a little slower, and I wanted to make sure I had enough kind of late game. You know, by that I mean 6 mana cards. 15 or at least 15. I guess at least 15 is the rule set I followed. I think very often it was like trying to keep it at 15 because you wanted more powerful cards. Because usually by the time you got your first like 8 or 10 of a beast, you were kind of looking to add extras that weren't necessarily a good fit, right? Like it was all about like, oh God, how do I make this thing fit, right? It became about optimizing it that way as opposed to like wanting extras, you know? These are beasts, right? Oh yeah, they are. I think we smork, right? I think the name of the game here is to hit it very hard. I was hoping to use this beastery to beat their Quest Warlock, though. Her Quest Warlock seems like it could give me some real trouble. So, might have messed up. No King Crush? No King Crush and Druid, no. I still had to follow deck, you know, normal construction rules, class cards and such. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do that. Dude, I was thinking yesterday, this is an aside, I should really concentrate on these games, but this is a fun aside. I was recording a custom card video for tomorrow. It's gonna be up tomorrow, but anyway, in it I kind of mentioned how it'd be cool to have a cycle of cards in Hearthstone that have, ooh, that's actually a pretty good draw. That might give me some good reload later. I think for now we maintain the aggression though. It might be nice to have a cycle of cards in Hearthstone like Nozdormu that change the rules of the game. We always talk about like wanting a sandbox mode in Hearthstone, and like from a feature development standpoint, that seems insane, but I wonder if they could just code a bunch of cards up like Nozdormu, where it's like cards cost 0 this game if both players have this in their deck. And you can do challenges with really crazy, wacky rules. Like for this event, for instance, you know, we could have done some kind of rule. Well, I don't know, the beast rule or whatever would have made sense, but some rule like that to facilitate the kind of off-meta aspect of these challenges. So we're looking at 12 damage on board if they just can't clear anything. This was a monster start. with my hero power. I mean, I guess they always have hero power, worst case. If not, we'll probably just go minion composting on a few things, right? No Octosari, yeah, no, it had to be standard too. All these little rules. Man, I feel bad. This is why I banned her Druid. I thought Druid seemed like the most close to a real deck. Oh, this is gonna be too expensive to matter, right? Oh, not quite. Wow. Cheap insights doing work. Okay. Do I go for a board or do I go for some reload here? I mean, the matriarch really, I mean, I can also just hit for 10, but I think I go for a little board and a little reload. Like, I don't think I pack mule, in other words. Susceptible to this, but I'll tell you, with this thing having stealth and bringing back another one, I feel like dealing 3 next turn is not going to be too impossible. She might have a second one of these, right? Because she insided again. She does have a lot of dragons in her list. Like I said, we have access to her list. Haven't really been looking at it, but... She has, yeah, another Lightmaw, another Drake. Onyxian Warder would be her natural 5-mana play. She has Hysteria. Horn of Rathion. She's a lot of high-cost minions, though. She might have a hand that's kind of stuck on high-cost stuff. And most of her insights will actually hit higher-cost cards than what we're currently seeing. So. Surely I can find 3 damage at some point this game, right? Arbor up right now is 1 off. 1 mana off and 1... That's annoying. Arbor up's 1 off. I can't hero power, right? 1 mana off. I do have some direct damage technically in here, but let's just reload one more time. Because these stealths are like almost certainly going to get us there, right? She has another Jake, but if that's all she plays plus hero power, I would have 8 damage on board. That'd be fine. Anything sticking really with Arbor up and hero power is going to be quite a bit of damage. I think we go wide as opposed to squeeze in a hero power, right? I think I might as well develop a little more. I have like pretty significant board reload here, even if she fully clears somehow, right? So 6 mana natural blaze for her Onyx Mage Scribe. We still got a Warder, another Jake possibility, a Hysteria possibility. Hysteria in particular could be pretty nuts here. She would just have to hero power maybe afterwards. She does have Renew and Gift of the Naru though, so she could potentially go back up to 6, which would beat Arbor up 2/2 hero power next turn, because that would only be 5. Warder seems far too slow, right? Warder Renew can't be fast enough. Sweet, yeah. Cool. Beast Druid is insane. Even when it's not real. Okay. Sorry. Beast Druid is brutal. Okay, so I'm done with Beast Druid. I can no longer play Beast Druid. Because I won with it. It's Conquest format, so I'm done. Murloc Shaman might be what I play next. I think she's gonna play Questlock. I could try to beat her with my own Questlock. I can't play Priest, right? She banned Priest, yes. These are my only 2 choices. I'm gonna try Murloc Shaman first. See how that goes. I told her, sorry, Beast Druid is brutal. That's why I banned her Druid. I just assumed it was going to be the best deck. I don't know. Like, I thought about, like, you know, I didn't, like, structure my lineup in a way that was, like, targeting particular things. Okay, she went back. She stayed at Priest. Okay. Thought she might swap it up. But either way, this is a good aggro deck against Priest again. And then, hopefully, my Demon Warlock would also just farm Priest. Okay. This is not really something I want against Priest. I want like 1-drops and aggression against Priest, right? Wind chills aren't very good either. I'm worried she will do much better this time around because She hits like Horn of Rathions and stuff instead of like, I think she had a big fat dragon hand last time basically, and I think that really hurt her. This is a terrible hand for me though. I don't have a lot of 1-drops this deck, so it's kind of gonna happen, but I can only hit a 2-drop. I would love to hit a Lush Water Scout. What's the format? It's Conquest format, which means, yeah, basically you try to win with every deck, yeah. Basically try to win with every deck. Hey, Making Bacon takes the 8 months. I feel like that's kind of fitting. That's sort of appropriate, right? I don't think I get fancy here, right? Unfortunately, this dies very easily to Horn of Rathion. But I don't know, man. This deck feels bad. By the way, the last deck, I felt like we had the beautiful opener, amazing curve. This deck is feeling like hot garbage at the moment. Now, that said, this deck does have a lot of just reach through like Doomhammers and stuff. So if I can get some chip damage in and then just get a Doomhammer, right? Like Doomhammer Storm Strike is suddenly a lot of damage. I also got Dunk Tank, Serpentine Portal, and Guidance can find me stuff too. I didn't run a Rockbiter weapon. I really thought about it, but it seemed a little too all in on the Doomhammer without a reliable way to draw the Doomhammer. So I chose my better judgment here. Dude, this is like a little greedy. I'm gonna do it. Most of like her AoE was good at the oh, it's really bad against Hysteria here though. Oh, this getting buffed actually makes it much better against Hysteria because she can use it to clear both now. I don't know if I wanted it buffed. I maybe should have played it second. I mean, if played it first instead of second. I probably should have because Hysteria is really good. I mean, there's a chance she doesn't have Hysteria. Obviously, we're pretty early in the game, but regrets. You can't be elementals. Elementals were banned. Elemental Shaman and Pirate Warrior were banned. Not elementals as a tribe, I guess, but she get a double condemn? Wow. That's actually insane. And there's my freaking idiot 1-drop, huh? Oh boy. Brutal. Got a Murloc! That's a really good one too. What the heck, dude? That's amazing. Oh no, that's a good weapon for her. Shoot. Shoot. A lot of lifesteal suddenly. Shoot. Dude, she had a much better anti-aggro hand this time. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rely on hitting a Doomhammer in this game to win, huh? There's Cookie again. What is going on? All right, let's play some Murlocs for the no-fin, I guess. The lifesteal on this is a real pain, though. I don't know. I'm probably going to have the Serpentine, but then she gets lifesteal weapon. Like, I don't know if there's a good fix, right, for this problem. Need to hit a good Murloc off the top here, like Mercenary or something, and then no-fin into a decent board. That's good. And he's cheap. 3 mana. Wow. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble. I got to just hammer face, but it's going to be a race. Like, I have 7 damage in hand. I theoretically will have a Murloc left here, right? Assuming, well, I don't know what else she's going to play here, but. Wow. Dude. Her hand got so cheap. Everything is cheap and amazing. All right, yeah, this is a good Murloc. Actually, can't hit another Murloc. If it doesn't, though, I'm going to end up toteming, which is, I don't know, less than ideal. Yeah, it didn't hit a Murloc. I think I might go here and just hit this. It forgoes the no-fin, though, which I don't know if I'm ever going to get another chance for this no-fin to be good, right? This is really clean, though. Because I don't have a lot of reload in this deck, right? Like, I don't have a ton of card draw. I'm never going to have a handful of Murlocs where I can dump this all at once, right? So, this goes to 4-5 and 3-3. 4-5, hit. Not in that order. 3-3 can, like, value trade, but it sucks. Maybe I just go face? Oh, man. This sucks, guys. I don't know. I just don't think I'm ever going to get value out of this again. I think I have to do it, as much as it hurts. Question is what happens here, right? I think, I don't know, like this heals so much. It's really hard to feel confident about going face. I think you're missing some card draw. Well, yeah, I know, but what do you run? That's that. I already put in like the wind chill. I put in the guidance is rate value. Can't have multicaster. It's not a Murloc, right? It's really hard to find the card draw that you need. Whoa, what is this gonna be? Oh wow, that's clean. Wow, that's really clean. Wow. Okay. The control is unreal. Yes, I should have totemed in the no offend. Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Yeah. I forgot this buff the totem, to tell you the truth. I totally forgot. I was thinking, of course, it's only buffing Murlocs, but it's all minions and then extra for Murlocs. Yeah. I can only hit this for 5. This is just too much life gain. I think I'm out of the... I just don't have it, right? Out of gas here. Can hit this twice. 2 mana left. I can play a scout. Like, what is that gonna do? I'm only hitting for 5 is the problem after the Storm Strike, right? It's really bad math. Could go just dunk tank here and hit, and then Serpentine, I guess. Let's see what the Serpentine gives us. Clearly, she's at full anyway, right? So I think trying to play for anything there is a fool's errand. But I am super out of gas. The double condemn turn basically won the game, I think, right? Like, she had a great answer to that early board. Syria also would have done it, so I don't know that it was... Yeah, we might have been doomed anyway. Hey, Jonathan, dude, thanks for the 7 months, man. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna need a clutch Doomhammer into double Storm Strike real soon. Like, real quick. Wind chill on the 8/8 might not be too bad either, actually. But yeah, there's just no card draw in the Murloc package. I actually, for a long time, had a Pirate Shaman, but I playtested a little bit. It felt really bad. All the early game Pirates were too tough. There's not a good, like, 1 mana weapon to open with for Shaman. So all the 2 mana Pirate follow-ups, which you kind of had to run because there just aren't enough Pirates available. But I had, like, Doomhammer, Sucker Hook, Multicaster gave me the card draw, right? But can't run that in Murlocs. But the early game Murloc package just felt so much more consistent that I decided to go for that route instead. So I can kill this, but it loses my win condition because I lose Doomhammer. I mean, I think I'm dead, right? Like, I think I'm just dead, right? I can't even easily deal with this. I guess I can hit this and go face for 5, but to what end, right? To what end? Oh, that would be really cool if she didn't have this weapon, right? She's gonna heal this off anyway, but I'm dead. Shouldn't have attacked. She's gonna heal it off anyway. I mean, obviously I can't beat a deck because on treasure's top decking 1 Murloc at a time. I don't think I can win, guys. I don't know. I'm pretty confident we can't win this. So she's done with Priest after this, by the way. So I think she'll go to Warlock next, which means, should I give this Murloc deck another go against Warlock? I don't know. This Murloc deck feels bad. This definitely feels like my weak point. Oh my God, I actually hit the Doomhammer out. 16 and 6 though is too much. And 2, she's... Oh, but I can Storm Strike one of these. But I need to heal is the problem. So what did I say? 16 and 4 is 20, 22. So technically if I heal and clear 1, I have lethal, but the problem there becomes the second attack, right? Or not lethal, I say alive, excuse me. Lethal, good God, dude, it's not lethal, I promise. Is this a taunt totem? Oh, it is a taunt totem. 16, just 22 running face, so... Doesn't really change me hitting 1 or not, though. But it does mean I can maybe just go face, right? So I go to 23, she has 16, 20, 22. But I can't Doomhammer double Storm Strikes. I have to Doomhammer this turn for sure. But, I mean, what is the max damage on this, right? It's not very high. I go to 16 max off the second Storm Strike, right? What if I got Guidance into Rockbiter and Storm Strike? Would I have enough mana? Probably not. Oh. As you would expect. I mean, this was the line. I actually think this was our best out to win, for the record. Oh my god, she went for Quell de Lair in an event. That's great. Way to go, Archqueen. That's baller. That was baller. You went for Quell de Lair. I love it. Okay, so she's done with Priest. I'm gonna queue up Murloc again. Yeah, we're 1-1. So what does she have left? She has Warlock and what was and did she have Shaman? Oh yeah, she had Rogue, a Pirate Rogue. Oh man, I don't know about this, dude. Could go for this demon deck. I'm gonna go Shaman though again. All right. I think the Shaman is the weak point. Oh, we did hit a 1-drop though. That might help. Ah, yeah, Rogue. Got it. Got it. Definitely want to go for Murloc Curve against Rogue, right? I noticed she did have some pretty good early game like reactivity because Prize Plunderer is a pirate, for instance, right? There's some pretty solid pirates. This is a good curve opener. These are not the best follow-up necessarily, though. Serpentine Portal is a little better follow-up, I'd say. I think if you win the board on this one and get a good no-fin off, you probably win. Because Rogue is not really good at wide board recovery. They can definitely recover. Oh, man, clearing the Murloc sucks. Wow. My dude is tiny now. He's tiny. Really can't play him into weapon, right? I think we just Magic Fen. I still have a curve fill, right? If it sticks, you kind of want this to come down afterwards, frankly, because you can get maybe a cool legendary out of it. But, dude, Blackwater Cutlass single-handedly stealing this game. Like, Cutlass is gonna do the difference, you know? That's all she needed. A perfect anti-aggro card. Tiny Fiery War Axe, right? That was sick. Way to go. Go second, lose, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, that would help too, right? We'd have a 1-1 on board. Yeah. A lot of good advantages to going first. Dictate decision making. Initiative advantage. Give me that. It's gonna get like Shadow Sept? Oh no, just setting up a combo, okay. Well, I can wind chill that, but it feels weird. I mean, if that's the best way to fill the curve, that is absolutely what I will do. Dunk tank, okay. Getting this out of range of the weapon's pretty nice. A decent turn 4 again. Lushwater Scout, I probably want to save till I find a Murloc to play with it, right? It's not one you set up quite as well. This deck is not good at corrupting dunk tanks, which I knew. I was aware of that, but you know, sometimes you just gotta play what you gotta play. Okay, this is pretty solid. Storm Strike. Do we value trade here or go face? I have a lot of burst damage. That's why I'm thinking about going face, right? This is 10 burst damage already. I don't think she has shadow steps. Hold up, I can look and see. Open deck list, thank you. Where is her decks? Oh, she does have Shadow Step. Okay. In that case, this probably needs to die. Man, if I could hit a no fin, dude, we'd be in business, I think. I'm okay if she hits either of these. It's no big deal. She's Deadly Poisons, Bloodsail Raiders. Her reactivity is kind of like Wicked Stab. She doesn't have a lot of reactivity, honestly. She's already used most of it. Cutlass. Oh, she has a Brain Freeze. Oh, that's pretty good, I guess. Brain Freeze. And she has Multicaster, which I think it was really smart of her to use Multicaster, right? That's a card draw is a strong asset in these sort of environments usually. Wow. She doesn't have any other 0-mana cards to play, so he's just a 6/6 in hand, I think. Or wait, he's a 4/4 in hand still, right? You gotta rebuff him again, don't you? Okay, that's nice. We're getting her low, dude. We have a ton of burst in hand. Ton of burst. Ah, Chieftain, yeah. Chieftain Serpentrine's perfect. I don't know if there's a better way to do that or not. Oh, that's a high roll. Super sticky damage output. Yes, that's perfect. She's 6 mana. A buffed Edwin, but I don't think she can spend 4 mana on an Edwin again, right? Like, it just feels too... I don't know. Man, I feel bad I'm only playing aggro decks, but she bans my control deck. I was really excited to play Kazakhstan Priest. Like, that was what I was most excited to play, but she banned it. She didn't want to deal with it. She didn't want to deal with it. Insane littering with Inner Fire Priest. Dude, I'm not at all surprised. I'm assuming you actually mean Blessed Priest, or you might have been playing it Wild, I guess, but... 18-2 is amazing, dude. Congrats. I told you guys, I think that, like, that package... It's gonna be nuts early in expansion. I played it some Miracle Priest stuff, if that's what you were playing anyway. It was so fun and crazy. I'm not shocked. So there's that Brain Freeze we were looking for earlier. She's only got 4 mana left to work with. How do you... I just don't see a way to deal with all this for 4 mana, right? And then she has no healing. Unless she discovers it somehow, I guess. Oh yes, using her reach to stay alive. I love it. Oh, you literally did say Wild Legend in there. Yes, I see. So it was indeed Inner Fire, not Bless. Okay. Ignore everything I said then. So this looks like actually not lethal. I don't have enough mana. I have 4 mana. 5 mana. I only have 5 on board. I mean, it certainly sets up a lethal. Guidance could be a lethal. Oh, no fin and you get it for lethal? Still not a lethal, right? It's a good play though. 1 off. 1 mana off and 1 damage off. I don't think I can take 30 or anything. She does have a Smite Edwin combo kind of thing, but she already played the Edwin once. Not a lot of mana to work with, and not a lot of cheap cards to fuel it either, because she had to run a lot of pirates, so she has a lot of kind of mid-cost pirates, like 3 and 4 mana pirates and stuff. Oh, really? You run Bless even in Wild? Oh, sick. Well, I mean, for 1 mana extra, the kind of health bonus, and as you say, the redundancy to make sure you hit it, that makes sense to me. Bless definitely feels better than I expected it would. I mean, if she knew I had this in hand, right, she might. No, she's kind of doomed here. Unless she generates something off Swashbucklers, I guess, right? That's always the it factor you don't know. Like, what could she have gotten off Swashbucklers, maybe? She can't play a Smite to give this charge, anything crazy. She got, like, all Lightning Blooms or something. I mean, it's not impossible, I guess. I don't know. Wow, that's actually pretty sneaky. It obviously won't be enough, but pretty cool. This guy was a mega high roll. Yeah, GG. I feel like I'm taunting. I don't know if it's courtesy to say well played or not. I'm not trying to be him. I don't know what's considered proper etiquette. I'm not a pro player who knows these things. All right, so my Murloc is done. I'm down to quest Did I say my Murlocs are done? I'm down to Quest Warlock as my final deck. She still has Rogue and her own Quest Warlock. So, this Rogue could definitely... I don't even know what's in this list. I forgot to look. Sorry for all the aggro. You banned my one control deck. I don't mean to smork. It's not in my heart. I just played the event. I mean, you kind of have to smork when you're playing only low-cost stuff, right? I think it just is a natural fit. Tamsin feels like it might be pretty good against a mid-sized board of pirates. I'm going to keep it since I got a good opener here that can ensure I have a good start. I think there's maybe some world where I play this more like a zoo deck and less like a quest deck, right? Because if you look, right, we're not that good at finishing quest. This is the first time I've played Demon Seed, I think, since Theory Crafting for Stormwind. Maybe we played it in Duels one time with Diablo, I think. Yeah, I think we did, actually. That was probably the last time. In a standard environment, though. But I think the last time since Theory Crafting. Oh my god, guys, I included this as a meme. Because it's a demon-themed deck. Is this a tournament? Sort of. It's an event. It's the HS Replay Off-Meta Challenge. So HS Replay just kind of puts a little event together to get streamers to play each other with off-meta decks and stuff. The problem, right, is I don't get to play right away. I'm not going to, guys. Man, I ran it, so I feel really bad, but I have a really good hand. I don't want to lose it, right? I'll save this for a Hail Mary later, basically. But Coin Tamsin is insane. Backfire is insane. This guy is insane, right? I'm intrigued she went with Rogue again. I mean, I think she's allowed to switch. I guess I didn't ask. I don't think there's any hard rules. There's nothing at stake here. There's no prize money or anything. It's just for fun, right? So I guess I don't know for sure, but okay. Shadow Blast seems good. I don't have a lot of healing in this deck, right? So it's really a Minari monster, so that is kind of a weakness, right? We don't have as much recovery as a normal quest lock would have. I'm not running a bunch of cheap heal spells and all that stuff, right? So we kind of have to do this one straight up almost. Oh, she used her Brain Freeze. Does that mean Magtheridon sticks if I play it? Can I Magtheridon and get away with it? Magtheridon Coin Dreadlich is pretty insane. I give her 3 damage right now. But it's so insane, right? I wipe anything she does. I get a 12/12 on board. She has another Brain Freeze, of course, but only one probably. And it may not be in hand, right? It might be pretty unlikely. And it's not even, it's an imperfect answer, right? It's not even a good answer. It's just okay. Does she have anything else? Wicked Stab, Swindles, Blood Sale. Swashburglars can give stuff, I guess. Scabs can bounce it, but we're too early for that. I'm going to take 3 for this, man. Oh, yeah, she can Shadow Step. That's true. Is she going to do that, though? I don't know. Let's take the risk. I think the punish isn't that high because I have Dreadlich to clean up anything. I can deal with a lot of boards anyway. So let's see if she Shadow Steps one. That is the punish, I think. Seems like she's just gonna pass. Maybe. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh my god. Is she going for a Mr. Smite lethal next turn? I think so. I think she's going for a Mr. Smite lethal, so this might be really nice to heal. 12 might put me out of that range. And then once this can attack next turn, I can Minari Mosher to heal, right? Demonic Assault getting taunts is really good too now. And burning a card, but who cares? Also, quest heals me, sort of, right? Sort of. Saves me some life, let's say. Because I bet she wanted to play a smite, so she set up 7 damage. Really clean setup, right? Like, she didn't know I had the Tamsin to heal there. This is a really clean setup. I like that a lot. Putting me to exactly 7 with swing so that you have smite swing. That's cool. That's a good spot. So she pivots over to Edwin instead. Okay. Surely if I heal 12 here, I can kill Edwin with like unstable, right? I think that shadow stuff came off the top. It looked like I don't know if it's from Edwin or the turn before, but it was pretty far to the right of the hand, I think. Blackwater Cutlass. Okay, so this is a big old heal 12. I think we absolutely have to take that, by the way. 3 mana remaining. I might just tempo a Dark Lair. Is that weird? I don't think that's weird, is it? I just want board against Rogue. She's already used a lot of like 4 health removal stuff. Woo! Back to 26. Magtheridon's gonna clutch this, dude. How is Magtheridon the MVP? I love it, dude. I hope that's a clutch. So for 8 mana, she has Smite Edwin combo, I think. But again, the Edwin she has it's not pumped up much. Like you can't. There's a lot of mid cost cards in her deck. It's probably gonna be really hard for her to manage that. Magtheridon cheese, dude. I mean, even just the Edwin and Smite, though, at 8 mana are actually kind of nuts, I guess. Because he's big. And only 2. Like, that's 16 damage plus 4 would be 20. Over 2. Oh my god, dude. She had a way to make that Smite cheaper, man. Oh, Brain Freeze? I don't think it's big enough. You need a broom or something, right? Like, need a broom. Oh yeah, that's not gonna. I mean, Brain Freeze is enough to save you for now, I think. But actually, would I die to Brain Freeze? Hold up. She has Brain Freeze. Am I in trouble? Oh, I guess she doesn't have Brain Freeze. Oh, okay, good. Man, really close though. If she had a Brain Freeze, I don't know if I'd be able to stop this plus Smite. I might be in trouble. Magtheridon clutching the entire win, dude. I can't believe that play worked. That's amazing. I can't believe it. When I tossed Magtheridon in there, I was like, yeah, you never know, right? You never know. Sometimes 12-12s are big. Wow, I'm so sorry. I got so lucky. You had an amazing Smite set up there. That's 7 health. That was really heads up setup. So I think technically that makes me the victor. I think we were supposed to play best of 5. So we do technically have 20 minutes left. You want to do a pre-smear for fun? Since I got 20 minutes. Okay, we're gonna do a priest mirror for fun. Since she banned my priest, we're gonna go back and do a priest Kazakhstan mirror. Sweet. Yeah, GG's. Forgot to say GG, of course. Oh, and GG, of course. That was fun. I liked your pirate rogue. I didn't think of pirate rogue. I had pirate shaman at first. Multicaster seemed like such a good build around. Should be doing this in game so you guys can see it instead of Discord, but whatever, it's fine. You'll get the gist. All right, so we're both playing Kazakhstan priests. I think mine had a little bit more greed, which might favor me. Priest Mirror for fun. I like these. I know like the grandmasters and pro players and stuff always gave Priest Mirrors such a hard time because they had to cast 40-minute games or whatever. But I've personally always enjoyed it quite a lot, quite a bit. I think this is gonna be a high mana, high value game. So let's just take a Proto Drake. I want to find Kazakhstan ASAP though. Hey Zypher, dude, thanks for the gifted sub. Wow, man, that's really nice. Congrats to Con Man. Warren is guaranteed because we're both running all dragon decks here. I think we'll just match. We'll go toe to toe here. We're talon to talon, as it may be. Are they called talons or claws on a Drake thing? A whelp? I don't know. Winnigan Finnegan, dude. Thanks for the prime sub, man. It's really nice. Ooh, dude, I want to play Kazakhstan, which means I want to wait to play my discounted dragon, but can I leave these on board? Like, does it really matter? I don't think it matters, right? I could find an answer. Anyway, condemn. Yeah, okay. Wow, dude, I am high rolling her so hard. I'm getting so lucky over and over again. I feel bad, dude. I feel so bad. I feel so bad, dude. All right, I gotta wait 2 turns here though if I'm gonna go for this Kazakhstan plan. Is 2 turns worth it? Oh, no, I don't have to wait 2 turns. I have to wait 1 turn. I have it next turn. What am I saying? Scratch that. I think it's totally worth it. There is a risk of like her somehow stabilizing against Kazakhstan, but I think that's a pretty low risk. So I can't. In other words, I can't play Dragon right now, guys, because I got to keep this at 7, right? You're wondering why I'm just not doing anything. Literally passing. Hey, Grimgrod, what's up, man? Yeah, I like Priest Mirrors too. Like, I like long control, grindy games. I like emergent sort of card generation stuff quite a bit, honestly. Like, there's a lot about Priest games I like a lot. Obviously, Priest can do some like unfun feeling stuff, and that sucks when that happens. But I also enjoy a lot about Priest. Book of the Dead's not gonna be. Oh, actually, no, it's pretty cheap already. The horns fixed that problem. Yeah. Canopic Jars is kind of nuts with Onyxia if I had enough mana. Banana Split is good on any like Whelp or like a leftover Proto Drake. I kind of like Split better, I think. Blade? It's so much worse, but I'm gonna, like, I've high rolled her all day. I'm gonna take the bad card here to try to, well, am I gonna high roll her again though? Like, maybe I'm just gonna giga high roll. Did I take Banana Split? I did, right? So this might be good with Banana Split, actually. We didn't get the giga high roll Lair. We tried. All right, still though, like in a great spot. How have I liked Elden Ring so far? It's the favorite game I've played in 15 years so far. I am addicted to the progress of myself. I'm addicted to the world, the setting, the design, everything about it is just incredible. I feel like I'm in 2004 playing, like, you know, I don't know, Oblivion or Morrowind or kind of OG MMOs where you just didn't know where you're going or what you're doing, and it's just a wonderful, like, you're just in the world. It feels so good. I've had that feeling in so long. You're just lost at every turn, but constantly hungry to see everything, you know? Do everything. Okay, Kazakhstan dying, but Thrive is pretty nuts. We can just kind of grab a Book of the Dead at any time. I might, you know, I don't have, like, this plus the Book of the Dead is a lot of damage. So I do have to be kind of mindful of that, though. Like, I don't have infinite damage, right? And I also never activate these, by the way. I don't have, oh, actually, no, I have a Holy Spell. Okay. So if I keep, oh, actually I have a Shadow Spell, too. That's pretty funny. Okay. I take it back. We have everything we need. I don't know if I actually want to activate those, but we have it if we need it.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
Don't let them harm the eggs. Girthquake, I don't know if I said thanks to the tier 1, but thank you for the tier 1. 20 months is incredible. Do. Skeletal dragon. Okay, that needs to die. That would be a fun banana split minion. Oh, okay. That's a good answer. Sure. Dude, I feel like she just can't catch a break, man. I just seemingly always have the perfect card. I'm gonna be her nemesis, dude. I hate RegisKillbin. He always top decks perfectly. She hasn't even found her Kazakhstan yet. Hey, Lesu, thanks for the 3 months. That's incredible. I mean, I definitely need to end this game. If she stabilizes long enough, I'm gonna run out of cards, and she's eventually gonna get her own Kazakhstan, right? So I don't want to take too long here. Would have been a good Onyxia target, but she's at 9 mana. I don't think she's played. Yeah, she doesn't have a discount. This was the game where hitting coin and Draconic Studies was absolutely nuts. This is 1821. Book would not be lethal. That's a cool minion to get. Probably not going to be sufficient against the Tintin, though. Might just hit face with Alex. Oh, is that lethal? What did I say? 13 and 8. Too much mana, though, right now. If I don't play cheap stuff, I'm going to lose a card, though. I need to play cheap stuff. I might be able to find the other Book of the Dead. Is that lethal? 13 and 7. No, it's still not quite lethal, huh? Okay. Let's grab it for next turn, though, because next turn it looks like just mega, super amazing lethal, right? This is a lot next turn. All right. Man, I feel so bad. We've just had perfect rolls. How have I been enjoying Elden Ring? A+. It's been great. I've played so much. Oh, that's a good clear. I feel bad that it's just a turn late again, though. Man, she's just got every answer just a turn late because I'm hitting the nuts. It's really sad. I honestly feel bad, but it is what it is. Boop. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have never high rolled like this in my life. This is my first good series in anything like this ever. I never win these sorts of things. Why can't this happen in the $100,000 tournaments? Why am I high rolling like crazy in something that doesn't have any prize money or anything? Man. All right. Next up, we got to play Warshack. Oh, actually, no, we're not going to play Warshack. He's having a puppy emergency. So we were supposed to play Warshack in our second series, but yeah, he just sent me a note 8 minutes ago. Sounds like he's having a mini puppy health emergency thing. Doesn't sound too bad, but sure. Oh, sure. I typed with that, but yeah. Yeah, I told Warshak. I don't know if you've seen Warshak's puppy, so to give Warshak some love and promo here, by the way, since it sounds like he's not going to get to play. I don't know if you've seen his puppy. You guys probably seen Warshak on YouTube floating around, but his puppy is the cutest puppy I've ever seen in my life, dude. Look at this puppy. Singles Awareness Day. Look at that dog eating that burrito. You know that's not a breakfast burrito or that dog would be sick of it. Look how cute that puppy is. Oh my god. I told him, dude, listen, take care of that puppy. Don't play me. Who cares about me, dude? That puppy is your only priority right now. He's the cutest freaking puppy I've ever seen, dude. He's so cute. Let's look again. Look at his cute face. He looks like a teddy bear, a little golden doodle. He's so cute. Oh, she played rogue again. Oh, I thought we were playing priest. Don't matter to me. That's fine. I think I'm actually really well favored against rogue.
Glory! I'm here for the gold!
Okay. Whoa. My wife is texting me. My wife ignores my silence effect. She's the only person who texts me and it always ignores the silence effect. You can't mute your wife, basically. It's a lesson of life.
What I want!
Okay, yeah, man, Horn of Rathian is such a good card. It's crazy. Both it and Bannerman, Banana Man, and Paladin are just such ridiculous 3-minute card draw cards, right? Tutoring minions is already great, right? And then you get just obscene stat upside. Horn of Rathian, like, ultimate aggro reactivity, right? Crazy good aggro reactive card, right? It's just nuts. And then... Oh, dude. I don't actually know if that's good in this matchup. We probably want to play into a taunt stabilizer first and get this a little bit later. But it's just so crazy. Alright, yeah, let's go into this taunt stabilizer. Zagasan's a little too passive. Oh, interesting. I still haven't played Hallow one time. I haven't seen her voice line, I haven't seen her animation. I don't know anything about this card. What happened? Oh my god. Oh, dude, she spent a lot of work trying to kill that dude. I feel bad, dude. I just keep like playing ridiculous, easy answers to everything she does. I'm just high rolling like crazy. I just have the ultimate answer every time.
All hands on deck.
Wow, even that's not particularly good, is it? So I got the holy spell, so this is active now. Oh, Shadow Step! Sneaky stuff there! Interesting, I like it. Very sneaky. Good play.
Got me fired up.
We'll just try this again, I guess. She might have a cool Edwin out now, though. Sneaky stuff. 4 mana and 4 mana is 10 with Edwin, right? So hit. I take 7, 8. I think I'd still be okay, probably. Need to use this to stabilize at some point, but Did you run into problems with activating other Jake? Yeah, but this is just this is like an event deck. This isn't a real deck or anything. Don't play this. This is a 15 dragon deck for the HS Replay off meta challenge we're doing. It's not real. So it was hard to get enough stuff in. Hey, Oro Druin, dude, thanks for the 6 months. Oh my gosh, dude, she's going nuts here. I hate that she just has to keep attacking into my taunts, though, dude. It's so brutal. I mean, like, I'm happy my decks are pretty, like, feeling pretty good, right? I think that's a win. I think my decks have been a success. I just hate that we're shutting her down at every turn. Like, it's been perfect answers. It's not me, you know, it's the decks, but it's still scary. I guess we do it again, right? Because she just keeps putting work into these taunts, and I just keep playing another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. This priest deck is oppressive, though.
Magic.
Oh, dude, see, this is why it's so smart, I think, to build rogue multicaster. I had the same thought, like, I want to build around multicaster. So for the longest time, I built a pirate shaman instead of the murloc shaman that we played. But I play tested and it wasn't working, right? It just didn't feel good. So I had to end up cutting it, but it's a really smart build around. A big damage hit, dude. I'm like almost dead, man.
My hand is too full.
My hand is too full. I think this is most of her bursts. I could probably get away with soul mirroring. And just heal face for 8. Like, she used a Wicked Stab, double deadly. Oh, she hasn't used Wicked Stab, actually. Oh. Never mind. I don't think that's good enough. I might be dead then, man. I don't have a good play. I mean, I think actually Soul Mirror here heal is still my best play. Yeah, we might be dead. She might have got us here, dude. The unrelenting damage is impressive. She's double Wicked Stab. We're dead, right? Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, well, no, there's a Wicked Stab. Oh, it's just way down at the bottom. Why is it down there? That's weird. Oh, so her reach might only be 4 in that case. I don't remember her deck list. I'm not going to look it up for a fun match, show match. I mean, they were all show matches, I guess, but, you know, especially show match. Oh, Wicked Stab's dealing 6 plus... Yes! She played it masterfully, dude. Relentless... Like, she had to clear so many taunts and still got there. That was a crazy game. Wow. I was overconfident behind all my taunts. I was like, this is easy. You just kept coming. You just kept, applying pressure. Amazing stuff. I like talking up my opponents. It's kind of fun to like pep them up, you know? Bop it Extreme, thanks for the 2 months, man. Bop it. Slap it. Beat it. Whack it. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the games. So yeah, that was against Heart Queen, everybody. Let me drop some links to people here. Feel free to use my footage if you make any videos or whatever. Let me drop some links. This is a competitive thing or not? No, not really. I mean, seemed like I was trying to lose that. Why would it, I mean, I made the best play every turn. It's like I was trying to lose. I was just happy we lost. It's not like I was making bad plays to lose. I played the most defensive thing we had every turn. Best play. Safest play. But no, this is the HS Replay Off Meta Challenge, which is just a fun event to get streamers together and do some wacky off meta stuff. These were specifically decks built around minion tribes, so that's why we had like all dragons and stuff. That was fun. So let me drop links to hold up, where is all that stuff? HS replay. Yeah, so we were supposed to do a second game, but I guess it's got canceled. So I think that wraps it up for the HS replay off meta challenge. But let me drop you guys some links here to Heart Queen and the War Shack. So that was Heart Queen we played against. GG's there, and we were supposed to play against War Shack, but we're not. So let me drop links so you guys can go support these folks. There's Heart Queen. There's War Shack on Twitter, and of course HS Replay helped organize this, but you guys know HS Replay, but go check out HS Replay on Twitter. So yeah, off meta challenge. Tribal Madness is what it's called. Yeah, I did indeed play some minion types. I come to War Shack. He had something he had to deal with, so he had to cancel, unfortunately. But that's okay. I think we'll do a duels run, actually. I'm a little tired because I didn't sleep last night and streamed Elden Ring all morning. But I don't have time to like get an Elden Ring stream going, so I think I might just do a duels run. I haven't even had a chance to check out my YouTube video I posted today. Man, dude, my videos are just doing so bad. Everybody's are. I feel like mine are doing worse, to be honest, though. Video today's doing bad. Video yesterday did really bad. Like, really bad. I think it's because the sponsor read is at the beginning and messed up all the watch time stats, but that's what the sponsor wanted, so that's their fault. I can't control that. I can't control that. Relive Overwatch, thanks for the Prime sub. That's really nice. Sun to Deep, thanks for the Prime sub. Oh my god, just out of nowhere, man. That's crazy. Okay, I stopped using YouTube because every YouTuber has commercials in it. Well, I mean, yes. Indeed, most people do enjoy making money at their job. I don't know why. I should do a whole speech about the ad block mentality. Like, I use ad block. I don't care if people use ad block, but the entitlement around ad block drives me crazy. I mean, you weren't talking about ad block, but this is just a good kickoff conversation point. Again, I'm an ad block user. I don't care if my viewers use ad block. I make enough money anyway. It's not a big deal to me personally, right? I want people to enjoy the content how they enjoy it. If that's without ads, ad block away, right? But don't come into people's content, not me, but anybody else, right? And start shaming them for running ads. That's how they make their living. That's their job. They spend hours and hours and hours. I spend 10 hours a day making content. It's my job. I have to make a little money. And everybody else does too. Now, I don't run greedy ads. Like, I had a conversation with Raren about this the other day, and he was like, oh my God, Regis, you run way less ads than everybody else. I try to run one ad every 15 minutes max, or if it's a short video, one ad in the middle. I don't try to put ads in the middle of games. Like, I try to be very viewer conscious about ads so that I'm not being disruptive to the experience. And again, I do great. I'm totally fine. I don't need any more than I have. The entitlement drives me crazy. Like, people think they're entitled to free content, but it's like this, right? It's like going up to, it's like you go to McDonald's every day and you steal 5 hamburgers from McDonald's. And then they're like, dude, we are going to need you to not maybe steal the hamburgers. Can you like pay every once in a while for like one hamburger? And the guy's like, Pay for a hamburger? I'll never be shopping at your establishment. How dare you ask me to pay for a hamburger? I can't believe you dare ask me for a hamburger. I refuse to pay for hamburgers. And he goes, I will never shop here again. And they're like, dude, you weren't shopping here anyway. You're just stealing hamburgers. You know? That's what it feels like to a content creator when you get entitled about it. And I'm cool to let people steal hamburgers. Take a few, man. I got plenty of hamburgers. Take some hamburgers. I'm okay if you come and take some hamburgers. Just don't yell at me about it. Like, just don't be mean about it. Why can't I play Heroic Duels? What's going on? Do I need to restart my client? I want you guys to have hamburgers, you know? Like, please. Because I recognize that anybody pumping up my numbers, enjoying the content, right? Even if they're not watching ads, they have ad block. I still benefit, right? Because it makes my numbers go up, makes sponsors care more. Like, you know, I get value out of it, so I don't care. Plus, you know, people can do what they want to do, but just don't be mean about it afterwards. So please, ad block away if you want to. Just don't be a jerk about ads. People have to live. We've gotten to this model where everybody thinks content on the internet should be completely free, and that's good. Free is good, but you can't also then avoid any sort of mechanism to support the person creating it, or you run out of content. You know, you have to be able to let them get some support for themselves. I know that's gonna sound like I'm the person. I know it sounds like I'm talking about myself, but I'm really not. I again do totally fine. I'm a very lucky, happy person. But yeah, exactly. Somebody has to pay at some point, or people can't make stuff forever. Yeah, I don't know. Restart worked. And again, I'm an ad block user. I'm just not mean about it. I have premium on YouTube, so I don't ad block YouTube. Premium seems like a great deal for that. We watch so much YouTube. Hey, Vandar, dude. We never get Vandar. I always get Drekthar and never Vandar. I've like only played this hero power one time. We need to decide what we want to do though. What's good in the mini set here that we can do? We haven't done a lot of mini set stuff yet. We talked about Dragon Warrior. We kind of did that. We could do a Hala Mage with dragons. We could do Demon Hunter. We could do Token Demon Hunter. Is any of these good with Token Demon Hunter? Not really. No, not really. Druid is Horde. Hunter. We can do Hunter, like Quest Hunter. We can do Beast Hunter. That's kind of a neat idea. 5-mana Beast. I don't hate that. Hey, Himbo writes, dude. Thanks for the 2 months, man. I watch more YouTube than Netflix. Yeah, I think I do too. Yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is, what television was before, basically running 8-minute ads every 20 minutes. Oh, dude, yeah. YouTube ad ratio per content ratio is so much better than TV was back in the day. Now, we've escaped that TV ad model too, right, through TiVo and stuff. You know. So that's good. And again, I'm pro ad block. I'm not. This is not an anti-ad block tirade. It's an anti-entitlement tirade, just to be clear. I don't want this Regis hates ad block. That's not what's happening. Regis hates entitlement, I think. Promote works with minion that reduces hero power by 1. Oh, yeah. You're good. No, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, watching videos is useful for me. Honestly, I would prefer if you never watched an ad. If you had ad block on my channel, that's fine. As long as the best thing you can do for my channel is when you see a video from me, click it and watch the whole thing. That is the only thing I want from you. Nothing else is more important to me than that. Because somebody's gonna watch an ad, right? Like that's a given. You don't have to watch ads. Just click the video as soon as you see it and watch it all the way through. The worst thing you can do for me is not click videos or click them and watch them for like 5 seconds and then hop out. I mean, you know, if you don't like the video, again, do your thing, right? Be you. But if you really wanted to support the channel, the best thing you can do, just watch the whole video. Because that bumps up my algorithm stats. Uh, I honestly, though, from talking to Raren about it, and I don't know the data here. This is all secondhand from Raren, but apparently I run fewer ads and less like aggressively positioned ads. Like apparently some people run ads at like 2 minutes into the video, where it's like, oh my god, I feel like that scares away your viewers so early potentially. But I understand why. I'm not going to judge anybody because it's really hard to have a content career in Hearthstone. I don't know how people do it. I'm totally fine above my thresholds and needs and comfortable for sure. But, you know, a lot of people don't have anything close to my YouTube size. You know, 1,000 views a video on YouTube ain't paying the bills. You know what I mean? It's just not enough. Sometimes I start a video before bed, fall asleep, and God knows how many hours of videos I've gone through before it stops. Yeah. I don't know if people realize this. Like somebody on YouTube making like a video with 1,000 views is making like $5, right? So, you know, any content creator that's not getting like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 views off a video, it's not going very far. And that's actually probably not even making $5 because they probably don't have the best ad rates and stuff. They're probably making like $3 for 1,000 views, maybe 1 to 3. Because I started out at like 1, and now I'm sometimes up to like 4 or 5, and like VODs are even higher because they're so long. But I don't know if you've noticed this. I've really been worried about the bottom end of Hearthstone content creators. I know that this is a very niche thing to be worried about, right? But it's one that is personally very close to me. And I have insights into the numbers that allow me to kind of understand the positions that people are in. But I don't know how people are supporting themselves. Like, you got creators living in California without big YouTube channels. I don't know how they do it. I don't think they're going to be able to do it forever, which makes me really sad. Hearthstone's kind of letting the bottom fall out of its creator pool, which in long term, of course, makes everybody fall out because people at the top end also leave. And then you've got like this band of us in the middle that are doing okay, but I don't know. No Raid Shadow Legends yet. Still dodging Raid Shadow Legends. There's been some other game I've been getting a bunch about lately. Similar. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what to do here, guys. I got distracted by the ad conversation. It's been weighing heavy on my mind. Heavy on my mind. Not even as a worry for me. Like I've said this many times. If all my numbers, if you cut them in half, I would still have a good job. Like I would still have a really good job. So I have a lot of room to give, right? But most people don't. Most people don't have that much room to give up. Most creators are like razor's edge, I feel like. So I don't know. It's crazy out there, dude. I feel scared for people. That's the biz. Yeah, there's truth to that, right? Like people are taking a very high risk job. That's also a great job, right? It's you know, you get to play video games and stuff. So I think you certainly have to bake in that assessment of risk a little bit, which is exactly why I waited 2 years after I was making a full-time income to make sure I was making a full-time income and making enough to make it worth it. I was so careful. Someone skips through an ad read. How does that affect the stats? Oh, don't worry about it, man. Skip the ad read. If you don't want to watch the ad, skip the ad. I still always want to default to making viewers happy because I think if viewers are happy, everything else solves itself, right? That's always been my mentality. That's why when everybody tells me to put in more ads, I'm like, I don't know, man. I think long term, if I keep viewers happier, if I don't ask too much of them, I'm going to be better off. Yeah, I can't imagine just going cold turkey right into consecration. That would have been scary. It would have been horrifying. Spy Master's Gambit. What did Rogue get? Smuggler. We could do a quest rogue, actually. I kind of like that idea. Could do a burgle rogue, too. Maybe like a burgle quest rogue. Because I like the idea of smuggler in duels with like battle cry synergies and stuff. I kind of like that idea. I mean, this is not very good with SI7 rogue, though. This is kind of good with big death rattles. We could do smoke screen rogue, death rattle rogue, maybe. There's no way smoke screen's worth it, though, at 8 mana, right? Priest, we've already done a bunch of death rattle priests. I'm not excited about that. Secret Hunter could be a thing. Secret Hunter with, like, Furious Howl to draw. Quest Hunter, too. What's the best hero power for, like, a Secret Hunter? We kind of already did this with Secret Hunter one time, I think. Smokescreen with pirates? That's a cool idea, actually. Yeah, streaming is very flooded for sure. Yeah, there's pretty low cost of entry, so a lot of people try it out, right? It's definitely hard to get noticed. It's not a career I would recommend for anybody, honestly. It's mentally taxing. It's not a very physically taxing job, right? I think that's a good exchange for a lot of folks, but it's just not safe. It's really more the risk side of it. I think the quality is very high. I feel stupidly lucky to have this as a job compared to, you know, like my dad worked on power lines. He was a lineman, right? He's up 0 degree weather, icy wind, like on a 100,000 volt power line, right? Like in the middle of the night, right? That's a job. You don't want to, like, that is a bad, that's a bad dude job. And I always respected it so much. It's like, you know, I realize how stupidly lucky I have to sit here in this chair playing a freaking video game, right? It's crazy. It's just one generation apart there. Yeah, I do like the idea of cheating out pirates. With that 7 mana thing, but how many pirates can I get, right? I like it. I do like it. Maybe like just an aggressive rogue. Use this as sort of a board dump. I don't think this has to be. I don't think it doesn't have to be crazy, right? Like any just kind of stealthy board that's like more aggressive probably goes a long way. I do like this idea. Want early minions for promote. I want I mean, it doesn't have to be all pirates, right? But some aggression mixed in. We haven't really played a true aggro deck in a while, I feel like, in duels, so this might be nice. The only downside is I don't have a reliable weapon. Which a lot of these pirates do encourage a weapon. Salty dog? Yeah, I mean, we could run the big stuff and just, like, chill it in hand until we hit Gambit and Smite, right? I'm cool with that. Big burst combo. I think I still need some early game, too, though. I don't know. I really want to captain. Like, it is pretty nuts off Gambit, but it's like, am I really just going to be holding all this stuff until a key moment to deploy it, you know? Feels weird. I feel like I'm also just not using promote especially well right now. And multicaster is probably actually garbage, right? I can't get a lot of different spells in Rogue. Yeah, I don't think Scabs is banned. We can do a Scabs for sure. So basically, you know, if we get 3 or 4 of these pirates, it's pretty nutty in its own right. If I could just do other things in the meantime. I guess the question is, do I run like other damage or draw in the gaps? What do I fill in with, right? Or just early minions actually too. Or just kind of any minion's good, even if it's not like a tempo minion. Just Swashbucklers with Wand Thief's Generity value is pretty good into the hero power, right? Could maybe do like Wand Thief and Venomous Scorpion for the same reasons. said one thief. I think I meant one maker. Pandarin's kind of cool too, though. Find some burst damage, maybe. Shroud seems good. What is Shroud? Oh, Shroud of Concealment. Oh, yeah, that is a good idea for pumping up the Gambit, huh? It's like, I have these pirates. I don't know what I'm doing with them, because I don't have weapons for Corsair right now. But I definitely want pirates in hand for Smite, right? Like, I don't know if just, like, 2 or 3 is really enough. So I need some pirates to make this worth it. That said, like, I know what's going to happen late in a duels run. I'm not going to have any of this stuff in hand, right? Like, it's just not going to make sense. But I guess I can get other, like, big minions as well, so it doesn't maybe matter as much. Yeah, and I can use Promote to keep up early, too, with any kind of cheap minion, I think. Yeah. I think this is enough one-drops for Edwin. Is trying to build low for that. I mean, Shroud is really good, though. Maybe instead of a Scorpion, it's a Shroud. I just wanted to be a little more board-based because of Promote, right? I kind of wonder if I shouldn't have gone for the other hero power. Because, like, the Summon a 2/2 hero power lets me fill in the early board really nicely and can generate minions in hand for Gambit as well, right? I don't think Ship Cannon is reliable enough, honestly. I do think I like Swindle better than Shroud because I like drawing the spell, right? I don't have that many spells right now, so it draws either a prep or a Gambit, which is pretty good. And they kind of go together if you have the other one, so. Okay, let's give this a shot. This is a weird idea. I didn't really plan this. Am I even running any new cards? I just realized, like, am I even running any of the new rogue cards? I didn't include a single new card. What? How did I land on this? I don't have a single card. I don't know how you talked me into this. The whole point was to test mini set cards. I guess I've never really had a Spy Master's Gambit run of success anyway. I think we had one really goofy one, but yeah, I think I started out thinking about Smokescreen, but Smokescreen obviously doesn't make sense for this particular strategy. I didn't run a single new card. That's okay. We can get some in buckets, and we can get cool new stuff we haven't played with yet on treasures too. Passives.
This battlefield will be mine.
I honestly think this is only like my 5th time playing Vandar, guys. I mean, that's probably not true, but it feels like it anyway. I've barely played any Vandar. I mean, this is like the start of the monster Gambit hand, if I want to greet it. Alternatively, there's like a pretty sensible, like, oh, this is my early game hand. I don't know, these are also just kind of good minions too, to be honest. Early in duels, kind of good minions go a pretty long way, I think. Oh my god. Please get me Gambit. Oh lord. So what is this? This is 6, or no, actually 7, and 3 is 10, and 5 is 15 damage. Right off the bat. Is this a good opener, by the way? Oh my god. Dude, if I hit Gambit, I could play it on turn 4. Is that worth it? I don't know, maybe. Oh my god, if I hit Gambit, I can play it on 4. I can prep it to 5 and then coin it. Or no, not in that order. Scratch that. I can coin it and then prep it to 5. Yeah, this is good, actually. Mana bind on a stand is 1 is actually not too bad, but I don't know. First Flame seems to pack the most punch here of relevance, right? I saw that high cost thing and I was like, we hit it. We did it, boys. I'm just gonna play this. I know it's not fancy. I don't know though. Do I need to? Like, the problem is I'm not doing anything else. I think I do need to. Their deck's gonna run like big stuff, right? This would theoretically be plenty of damage if I get damage in now. He does add 4 to this, but
Take no prisoners.
I think we can also just get good early chip damage as well. Oh boy, Rogue Secret. Oh my. Interesting. What are the Rogue Secrets even? God, I don't know, man. Evasion. Really, dude? That's annoying. I got debated. Do I tempo this? Probably not. Can actually get some pretty good activations. Clear a big thing with like first flame, right? That's 6 damage right there already without anything else. Give me that. No! Hit the 2-1. Nice. Beautiful. You fool.
I have things you
Never knew you wanted. Plagiarize is playable here. Divine Shield or Wind Fury. Taunt.
Scurvy dog.
Yeah, we'll go face. Soon just Smite is gonna represent lethal, right? So he's at 10. Smite hero power, I mean, is pretty nuts in its own right. Especially if you can just Wind Fury, right? Oh! That's actually really good. Okay. I get that, but I can't use it, I guess. Oh, I didn't know the animation delayed like that. You can kind of actually see there. Oh, God. I need scads. Oh, this is 0 mana for me, though. Oh, wow. Actually insane. Oh, Salty Dog, too. We are so close, dude. Okay, let's see what we get here. Shadow Step Smite? That's not really very good. Cutting Class has a very high likelihood of finding me what I need, but I'm gonna die. Can't play this yet, can't play this yet. I mean, I'm not actually gonna die, but I'm close.
I need a plan.
Yeah, I can Shadow Step Edwin, but it's a bigger commitment. I think I'm gonna just take the Shadow Step Smite. That's a 10 mana play though. That's pretty far off. This is 3 mana.
I need a plan.
First flame. Hero power that. Trade. Yeah, actually that's fine.
Time to dilly-dally.
Maybe get poisonous too. No. Dude, I still didn't hit it. You kidding me? Okay, hopefully I'm not dead. I should have lethal if I'm not, right? It's 9, 11. Even though I didn't hit my freaking weapon. If they were to heal, I guess I could go for scabs. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay, dude, can I get the Gambit off the top, please? Oh, God, dude. He knows, too. He knows, dude. Alright, that'll work. I didn't need it. I had Smite, Dread Crusader lethal for the record with coin. That's 8 mana plus attack. But it's more fun that way. Alright. That was cool. Robes of Shrinking, no. Crystal Gem, no. I think it's actually backpacks helping me find my combo pieces, right? That's really handy. Extra cards can go a long, long way. Oh, can I prep Swindle and still had 7 mana left? That's a good note. Did I have hand size problems? No, because prep Swindle would have removed 2. Okay, this isn't actually bad at all, honestly. I don't hate this either, but I think I like this pretty well. Damage is good for me. Judge Corsairs, I don't actually have great activators for yet, but theoretically they're okay. And Evis is good and Prep is good. I mean, Prep, I'll be honest, does have a pretty limited use case, but it's good for Edwin. And of course, good for Gambit. So a little bit of redundancy there is totally fine. Guys, remember how Prep used to be even better? And it's still insane. It's still a ridiculously good card. And it used to be even better.
Vandar
Versus Drekthar.
for the Frostwolf Clan. This battlefield
Will be mine. Alright, Pandaren early is good. These are actually not terrible, but I don't know. I like minions early, right? Yeah, 3 mana, yeah. Discount by 3. Think about that. It's brutally good. This is crazy. Oh, this is a nice little curve, actually. Wow. Prep Swindle gets me either a Prep or a Gambit. That's cool. Let's hold this, though. That's fine. This is, oh yeah, neutral minion. We're going to deal 3 drops pretty quick here. Be Brightwing. Oh, Wailing Vapor. Oh my god. Wow. So actually still a little elementally. That's cool.
and take no prisoners.
This is totally fine. It would be nice if he can't buff this and I can hero power and get value, but I doubt that'll happen. We'll probably have to go Pandaren hero power, right? Oh, he buffs it and goes there. Oh, this lets me get a hero power. That, oh my god, okay. Interesting. So 5 mana turn there.
I have things you
I can always clear this now, and sometimes I get a really good clear on it, right? Razor, Petal, Volley, or just Plagiarize. Conceal we don't really need. This kind of already does that, I think. I mean, not long term, I guess, but let's just Plagiarize. I don't know. Doesn't seem that good either, honestly, but... Divine Shield!
No court.
Either way, it survives, so...
No prisoners.
What did he get? Rush? Yeah. Yeah, either way, that still netted us a lot of advantage. Really surprised they didn't take that trade. I don't know. When you're playing against a promote deck, I think my instinct is to always keep attacking available minions off board, right? It's my instinct, though. Not everybody's, I guess. Okay, that's a good base trade. Okay, sure. Scabs already, man. Might just go Plagiarize, Swindle here. It's only gonna draw me a Prep or an Evis, which isn't really all that useful anymore. I kind of just need the minion though, right? And maybe they'll give me a minion too. Swashbuckler's not the minion I need for Gambit, man. That ain't the one, dude. I mean, it's still 3 solid minions, right? And they're gonna have stealth. It's a cool play, right? Don't get me wrong, but I need a smite in hand. Do I ever hold this until I hit the smite? I don't think so, right? The tempo is just too high. It's okay, that's a better minion, I guess. That's not bad. Maybe I'll just draw the smite, right? Not quite, no. But I'm not dead, so I think building out this board is just insane. So, 9, 12, 14 damage. I guess I don't see any lethal setups unless I hit something off Swashbuckler. Some kind of Wind Fury or something, I don't even know. But maybe just a good enough board, right? Can I prep Scabs? Can you prep hero cards? Please, I need some life. Please. You know what would be a good draw? South Sea Captain. That would be nice. Because I probably got to clear this board a little bit, right? Oh, 1 turn late, dude. It's still not lethal, right? This doesn't add any extra damage here. 9, 10, 14, and 6 is 20. So not quite lethal. I think we hold him then for a minute. I can't cheat anything else out, right? No. These later maybe, but let's see what we find. A good like board clear or heal or something can really change how I play this, right? No nature spells. I think we got to trade a little bit then, unfortunately. Shroud of Concealment, Sudden Betrayal. It's actually good to save me some life, maybe.
A tango? We'll take your own.
You want more?
Gonna greed a little, right? Let's go. Let's greed a little. Still a really monster board. Okay, so... Yes! They took the bait! It's like I even left up the exact right amount of minions and everything, right? Like, oh, that's really good though. Shoot, big heals, big board, big everything. I don't lose all my board though, thankfully. That's kind of nice. But do they just have like a good 5 now? I need to give this Wind Fury, please. Rush again, dude. It doesn't need Rush, man. Might be dead here, but we got what we got, so. I'm just playing him now because if he sticks, if I can give him enough health, right? If I'd given him Divine Shield, or, you know, there's a lot of ways to increase survivability and try to end this game ASAP. Man, if we'd only waited a turn, I don't think it was ever worth it, right? Because it was really only like a 1 in 7 or something at that point. You know, we could have ended up waiting 7 turns. So I don't think you want to rip that weight, but pretty interesting to think about nonetheless. Cobalt's kind of cool. Clockwork Assistant, I mean, we have a reasonable number of spells, but not a ton. Cobalt could be really good with Gambit if I top deck the Gambit later, but I don't know. Gonna play here in a bit. Hopefully don't run into pallies with when they lose Divine Shield. Oh yeah, that treasure's a pain to deal with. I agree with you. And thanks to the 500 bits, Stumps, and the tier 1 sub. My god. That's incredible. So here's some burst damage. I think I need more minions in hand. These suck though. What are these? Yeah, I guess we take the damage. I don't know. Those were bad. Hey, Berserk with a prime sub. Thank you, Berserk. Wow, how nice. Dude, I can't believe we lost that. They just had the perfect damage outs. Perfect damage outs. Vandar again, dude.
Stormpike versus Vandar Stormpike. This battlefield will be mine.
What makes you so sure?
Oh, yeah. Bronze Signet could be nuts, yeah. I would be worried I'm still not super high tempo with that, though, right? I'm actually a little low tempo in that case. This is pretty good with coin, right? Please lead the crusade against mercenaries. I mean, I'm not like a crusading type. I don't really get crusadey, but I'm happy to talk about mercenaries when the time arises, like I did in my video today. Yeah, I'm not good at like mounting a, you know, yeah. Some people do that. Like they're good at you know, rounding up the troops and stuff, and like
What can I do for you?
really good at getting people mad about things. I'm just not that good at that. Actually pretty nuts Gambit here. Could try to hold coin. I could also just go for the prep now, but I think I'd rather just naturally combo that if I can, right? Oh, whoa, Egg, Quest, Paladin, or Priest, or, yeah, Priest, sorry. That's crazy.
I have things you
Gonna need some burst damage, dude. Gonna need some, dude. These, I don't have a weapon right now, man. This is cheap at least, I guess. I don't know. That sucked. It's a bad hand. What would you launch a crusade on? Breakfast burritos for sure. I think breakfast burritos should be. I think breakfast burritos should be removed from humanity. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the huge manatee. I can't play this though. It's cheap, but I can't play it, man. I got the spell I need. So is this always? No, I got more extra spells. This is really not that good anymore anyway. Okay, well at least we know it's not that good anymore. This is getting nuts though, right? We're getting some good pirate action here. Like this is 3, 4, 7 already. 14 damage. I don't want to use coin yet, so I guess I'm just gonna Scorpion. This is kind of scary, but not that scary, I guess, just yet. All right, man. I don't know, dude. This is. I don't want a coin. I'm just. Can I really burn a card here though? Sucks. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I need time to get more minions anyway. Deep Breath? I actually do have quite a few spells. This might be nice in the mid game. I wouldn't say it's good just yet, but it might be nice later. They have recycling as well. I like this egg death rattle priest. It's cool. Spicy chicken burritos? You're right. I have not had that. You are correct. Okay, killing my dudes, sure. Scabs in the house. I hope this dude gives me a copy of his cool cards. Hit the prep. No. Oh, Salty Dog is nuts though anyway. Okay, that's good news.
Those were priceless.
So I'm burning a card, but that's okay. We're gonna try to recover a little bit off Deep Breath if he like trades this in and plays another thing, whatever. And then hopefully we get a good Scabs turn, Spymaster's Gambit on 7, or maybe I don't know. I could obviously burn the prep here. We'll see. Yes, he used the good minion. Nice. Beautiful. He didn't buff it first, though, so I did lose out a little there. I also, unfortunately, can't quite clear that in a compelling way for Deep Breath, I would say. Deep Breath here is a little wonky, isn't it? I can Hero Power, but then Deep Breath gets worse. I mean, I think I still probably do the Deep Breath. For whatever it's worth. I leave a 4/4 out instead. I do draw him a card. I don't think he's quite there yet. He might get this Amara like a little bit too soon, right? Like just a little bit too soon. That's what I'm worried about here. I don't know. Like you know, like if I top deck prep, A+, we win this turn. If not, like I might come in just a little late on this. Are any of those cheap? Yeah, unfortunately. You can get the Amara. Well, no, not quite next turn, and it would be really hard to play as well. It's 3 mana to get to 5 out of 7, so I think we might be okay. As long as I don't play that anyway. I don't know. Burst damage might be nuts here. Rush. Give me Rush. First time in my life I've ever wanted Rush on this. Rush. Didn't go green, so. Oh, Stealth is bonus burst damage, actually. That might be nice. So how much damage do I have? I have enough, right? 13 and 6 is 19. And this also adds another 3, so 22. So actually not exactly enough for the record. Oh, no! I think that's okay, though, right? Only the captain dies. Which does cost me damage, but I just drew another 5, and I have another 5 as well. I think that's okay. If I trade in the Salty Dog, what's the best thing to trade in here? I guess this? But then the Salty Dog goes down to 7. I do, actually, do I have enough? This is going to be 7, 10, 15, 20. I'm actually a little off. So I trade these in? No, I need this to live.
Where's their weak point?
Oh, yes, not the smite. Yes, thank you. I don't have lethal, though, guys. I'm off.
No quarter.
I'm off. I'm 1 off, I think. Am I really 1 off? Because he's going to get Amara next turn. Maybe. The captain dying. Oh, no, I'm not 1 off. I have it. Oh. I just don't know how to count. Cool. I thought I counted 20. 13, 12, 17. I don't know, whatever it worked. Whatever it worked. So Bronze Signet is like in theory kind of crazy for us, but man, I don't know. We've had full hands constantly. I'm thinking about taking Rally instead, which also, of course, gives me full hands, but can also make things cheap. And I think it's a little easier to build towards technically. Battle Cry, Battle Cry, Battle Cry, Battle Cry, Battle Cry, Battle Cry, Battle Cry. Why have my hands been so full? Because I'm drawing the 2 cards at the beginning, right? Like, it's making my hands really full. Do we have enough tempo? I don't think we have enough tempo. I think I need Rally over Signet. Like you saw that game, right? I had a full hand for Gambit anyway. I was burning cards. There are going to be games where I probably wish I had a Signet, for the record, that go really long and late. But Rally also fixes the same problem, right? Rally, you also draw cards and you can tempo them out faster, right? So I think it's Rally. I'm not super pumped that we're playing a Backpacks Rally deck. Like, what year is it, sort of thing, you know? But, oh my god. That's a really fun bucket, but I don't think it's a good one. Same here. This is like a quest bucket. Yeah, let's just take spells, I guess. I mean, I don't love these. Honestly, I want more Battlecry density, but those weren't the ones. Those weren't the ones. Did you win the tourney? Well, it was just a kind of one-off event thing. It wasn't really a tournament or anything, but yes, technically I did win. I'm gonna take the pride victory. I went 3-1, I think.
Pike versus Mozaki.
3-1? Yeah. And we played some fun bonus matches too.
This battlefield will be mine.
So that'll probably be a YouTube video that no one will watch, like every other YouTube video. Like every other YouTube video, nobody will watch it, but I'll make it anyway, out of the kindness of my heart. Yeah, I'm like stressed about these YouTube video views, man. 21,000 views on the video yesterday. Today's is not going to do much better. Today's is on pace for, honestly, less than that, which it's kind of a specific thing, mercenaries. I'm okay with that. But even my last Duels video is only at 33,000 views. Whew. I would have expected 45 by now. All right, this is fine. It's a great hand. All X's. I dislike everything you put out. Dude, I don't know if I like losing. I mean, I think it was bad for YouTube losing the dislike counter, of course, right? Like, YouTube losing the dislike counter is garbage for the site because it doesn't give viewers any information. As a creator specifically, I don't know if I like it better or not. I mean, I don't know. I didn't ever get a ton of dislikes anyway. I still see them behind the scenes, which is good because I get information. Like, you know, like, wait, why does this have a weird number of dislikes? Sometimes I'll be able to figure out why exactly. So yeah, I guess I don't like it as a creator either. I thought I might, like, because sometimes like sponsored videos would like get lower like counts, and I'd be kind of stressed about that. Like, oh no, they got lower like counts or whatever. But that's not even the case anymore. My sponsored videos get pretty good likes usually now. Yeah. Need to create space, right? Let's go. So Smite's in hand with a couple good pirates. If we were to hit Gambit, it's already looking pretty good. Some garbage in here too, but we'll get rid of that. Doesn't everyone use the dislike add-on? I don't know. I don't think so. I think people who are really plugged into the internet and internet culture are I think they pretty much always vastly overestimate the amount of awareness and time people outside of that spend on stuff. In other words, I don't think most people would know how to install an extension or care to install an extension or have the time or trouble to install an extension. Maybe I'm the one with the wrong perspective there, but I feel like most people just don't care. I watch a lot of YouTube, but this is my first time hearing of it. Yeah, that's that lines up with my expectations. There's it is like add-on. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's what I thought. Most people just don't know. Right, most people just aren't aware. I'm too lazy to do that because, like, why do I need to see the dislike count? Yeah, okay. So my instincts were indeed correct. I'm happy to know I have a little bit of a finger on the pulse. A little bit of a finger. I'm really enjoying your Elden Ring on YouTube. I find it fantastic. Oh, thanks, dude. I'm enjoying the game so much, dude. Honestly. I don't know. I don't think any of these are good. So let's take a little bailout, maybe. Probably just gonna ping that off, right? Oh, I should have attacked first. I always yell at people who do this. I always yell at people who do this, and I'm doing it. I'm gonna pretend I'm saving it for burst damage, okay? I'm just saving it. Deal with it. It is actually 10 burst with smite, right? That's pretty nice. Dude, we are on a monster Gambit draw already. If I draw Gambit here, I can play it for 5. It's actually busted. I can play Gambit. It's like the craziest hand for it too, right? Oh, I looked over. I thought I saw it for a second. I got excited. Yeah, more burst damage is probably good. Actually, let's just ship it face already. We're hitting really hard soon. So I can actually go smite Captain next turn for 11, and then prep and Evis for 15, 18, 19 with the buff, actually. Yeah, this sets up lethal. That's... Oh, no, wait. I don't have mana for that. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm at 6 mana, not 8. Scratch that! Is it still enough if they clear this? Like if I buff Smite and go Evis? What is that? We're looking at 3 and 7's 10, 14. No, not quite enough. I can't really play Kobold. Do I play Root of the Archmage here, guys? I lose the prep Evis on the Smite, but it's pretty cool. Like it's... I mean, I kind of want to for fun, right? Like if nothing else, like... It's just fun. Whatever. I'm gonna pretend it's about dumping my hand size, right? My hand was too full. Your first Slam School start? Sure. Oh, that's bad. I actually don't want to draw cards. Oh, never mind. I want to draw cards. I love cards. Cards are incredible. I did lose my prep, but I have 7 mana anyway, so... Oh, Mask of Cthulhu is good! Okay. Mana Biscuit Burn, but I will take the mask. All right, so this is 85 billion damage this turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You wish to match wits with
I don't think that matters, right? That can't be enough. Well, they cast Blizzard, Wildfire, maybe a Frostbolt Face. Is that enough? No, they didn't hit it anyway. Oh my gosh, this is so busted. I've never really seen anybody do this against me, by the way. I see people summon big stuff, but never like a OTK. So insane. It's so nuts. I've never had anybody OTK me with this. It's really cool. I'm sure it's been done. I'm not saying that. I didn't even come up with the idea. You guys in chat did, but you know, just never seen it. That's what surprises me. Army Knife is kind of cool with like Edwin actually, but hard to use still. I think I'll just take Book. Book's really good. Can't go wrong with Book. Okay, good battle cries here actually for Rally. These are not battle cries. These are not battle cries. I think we know the answer. Arcane Anomaly's pretty dead for us, but easy to combo, easy to dump at least, right? That's the good. That's a good backup plan. People haven't unlocked Rogue yet? I mean, you know, 3 days into the expansion, that was or the set, that was a really good thought. But nowadays, I don't know, man. I think everybody's unlocked it. I got a feeling. I guess you never know for sure, but I got a feeling. Maybe against Bomb Warrior, I don't know. I actually wish I had a little bit more of aggressive starts, but I just don't in this deck. Oh, I could go for the early Kobold, though, just to get something big down. It starts cycling immediately. Currently, there's nothing I wouldn't mind overwriting, right? So turn 2 Kobold. Oh, I am going to get 2 extra cards, though, so let's see. A bunch of random legendaries might not. Oh, no, I can't overwrite. Never mind. Scratch that. Gambit in hand. Screw that. We're not overwriting. And actually, coin prep Gambit is... Like, even if I don't hit Smite here, it's just ridiculous tempo, right? Turn 4... Gambit to a full board, like that's potentially nuts. Oh, dude, just like pirates keep coming, dude. So I'm gonna burn cards, but I mean, so be it, right? I think I'll probably just swindle. It draws a spell, which is likely to be a bomb. Is the problem? I don't know, man. I just want to say a curve, though. I don't want a coin because I want to get the Gambit out early. Not a bomb. Good job. It's a good way to dump some cards on 3. So coin prep Gambit. I don't know, man. Without the Smite, I'm actually not sure I want to do this. Like, if I do it too early, it's a Bomb Warrior, right? They can just like brawl or whatever. They're gonna have brawl mana, so I'm not sure this is actually any good. Scorpion burns a card, man. Lot of armor, lot of bombs to deal with here. This is stressing me out. What is the unlock for Rogue? Why does everybody take so long to unlock Rogue? A lot of you are saying you haven't unlocked Rogue. I don't remember targeting it specifically to unlock, but I might have as well, right? Hit Smite, come on, just give me the draw. Give me the draw! That is not a Smite. Sorry to say. I don't think I go Gambit here. It's just not that interesting, right? I get a 6/6, a 7/4, a 1/3, a 5/5, and a 1/3. I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like I need that win condition later. Oh, trade cards. Oh, yeah, okay. I can draw a lot, right? So, oh my god, dude. Okay, well, we found the win condition here. Rush? Nice. Okay. Do I coin here to get an extra minion in hand? I don't think so, right? I think we'll be okay. I have Smite, Shadow Step, Smite later as well. So remember, he's gonna be in hand still. All these are in hand. They're just copies, right? So I can just go prep Gambit, hit face for 1 billion. Burn a bomb. Burn a bomb. Come on, I got 5. Yes. Plays are getting made, man. Hey, do I trade one in or not? I don't see why. Let's go face. Make him have it, right? Make him clear it. Dude, he's still 29 though. This really wasn't that crazy, I guess. Jeez. So, this is another 13 damage burst as well. Headcrack might add some extra burst. Yeah, I think I did build a tradable deck specifically. I remember having like a deck where I was just spamming tradable. That's probably why Rogue unlocked for me easier than I realized. Leave the Smite up? Oh no, it's trading here. Okay. Forgot this didn't actually have taunt, by the way. Kind of annoying. Dude, that is a really good weapon here. I like don't have great plays, I feel like, again. Oh, this isn't bad.
Trust the pirate's code.
I think we shadow step this bad boy, right? Gotta win on damage. So this is 13 later. Man, I don't know. I'm still not there yet, though. Gotta take a reroll, though, with Kobold. Also just draw a lot more stuff. I got Book of the Dead in the deck. I got Eviscerate. I got 2 bleeds. Got Head Crack over and over again, I guess. Whirlwind into... Trade into... Coerce, okay. Pretty good. A lot of removal used that turn, though, thankfully. I think I want to use these together, but it's so much mana later, man. Wicked Stab, huh? Everything I play just dies to the weapon here for free, unfortunately. Scared I'm going to draw too many bombs. Shadow Step again. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. How many smites, dude? Next turn I get it for 11 with it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really get a lot of damage there, actually, right? How much did he lose off the armor at the end there? 3. He's gonna lose 5. I did 2 damage that turn. I don't know if that was worth it. Probably should have just developed that turn. I think that was wrong. Forgot about the armor roll off, right? I think that was bad. Hand buff Pirate Rogue, where you run the hand buff death battles in neutral. Use that one spell to trigger it multiple times. Then you use Spy Masters, so Smite and Co kills them. Yeah, you could do some hand buff stuff. Is that, like, there was an Old Doom hand buff card too, but Old Doom's not in, right? That the big 9-drop thing, and then there's a 6-drop thing in Alterac Valley, or wherever it was. Rattlecore with a gun. Yeah, how is he pulling the trigger with those big scythes for hands? Like, what? No, he's got just the very end of the hook, and he's just like, yeah. That's amusing to me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so are they just AFK? They're sick of all the smites, I guess. Oh, Edwin Smite's kind of cool. I don't have a lot of mana for it. I might do it anyway. Seems like they're AFK, right? So prep if I get a spell here could be awesome. Oh my god, dude. Dude. No, don't die to bombs, man, please. This is still not lethal, though, is it? Wait, why didn't he get bigger? Am I an idiot? Oh, was this the card I drew, actually? Oh, I think I goosed it. The Wicked Stab was the card he drew. Oh, okay. I played the Rally card. Not that it ended up mattering, of course. It was only 2 damage anyway. Or was it the bomb I drew, actually? Oh, maybe it was the bomb I drew. I don't even know. That chain was very difficult to follow, to be honest. Worshipper's fine, sure. Kind of fits the plan if he gets summoned, I guess. Huh, these are pretty good pirates, actually. And battle cries, yeah. Yeah, I like this. Shaku's not useful, but... The bomb was the draw, even. Okay. Well, that I couldn't fix. That was unfixable. Deck's going pretty well, by the way. Crazy Gambit pirate stiff.
This battlefield will be mine.
Will be mine. This might help keep their armor in check, but I don't know if that's good enough. I mean, maybe it's fine. Oh, Anomaly's much better, yeah. Anomaly is way, way better. I wonder if I Anomaly on 2 with hero power, though, just to make sure it gets a hero power hit. I am ahead on the... I'm on, not on coin, so it might get to hit anyway. Ooh, nice. Dude, I like small backpacks a lot. I haven't really played a lot of small backpacks, because I always think, like, oh, you know, there's better. But it's felt pretty good. This felt pretty good. It's important to have a lot of resources in the stack to get going on good early turns. Hey, Virgie, what's up, man? Really, dude? That's so annoying. Just, oh my god, he just had a whirlwind. Okay, cool. Great. I love it. Just the whirlwind on one. Excellent. No ping or anything, just had the whirlwind. Cool. This is a mirror match, by the way. We have the same treasure patterns. That's always cool. I think he was targeting me. What was that? Looked like he had a targeted option there. Cheap Shaku, huh? Assassinate doesn't seem super important. I think I'm going to be dictating the pressure here mostly, right? So let's find things that dictate pressure. Don't play off the back foot, right? Ah, maybe it was the bash he was targeting, yeah. Okay. Well, I'd much rather him hit that than like this 4-3, right? The 4-3 is going to connect face, so thank you, I guess. Moonlit Guidance? All right, whatever, sure. Have a lot of card draw right now. Too much, but we got a South Sea Shaku turn here, maybe. Hero Power would be nice. I've really been hero powering a lot. Mortal Strike. Okay, my god, he's literally just got weird shaped removal for everything. Every card is weird. Bleed is cool. Oh, book might be nice. I do indeed like burst damage. I think I just want to hero power things that are on board, right? Like not preemptively. So let's spend our mana until hero power gets some use cases. Hachiro, dude, or Hachiroku, dude. Thanks for the prime sub. Welcome, welcome. That's very kind of you. We've had so many insane subs this month, just over and over again. Just crazy sub after crazy sub. So greatly appreciate it, man. Bomb. Don't want to take too many of those. We don't have a lot of healing. I need to end this game, right? Frostwolf is pretty good, I guess. Egwin, though, is also really interesting because I have a lot of burst damage in this deck. Yeah, I like Egwin, I guess, yeah. Hero Power's fine on it, too. Stealth! Did I get rushed? I keep getting rushed today, man. Yeah, this could be a lot of bonus upside over the course of the game if they don't silence it, right? Every minion getting this and then having head cracks. And, like, head crack is pretty nuts at 4, I think. Just 4 damage every turn, right? Oh, that is clean math again. This guy is the god of math, I think, by the way. His math is so perfect every turn. I don't know how he does it every freaking turn. It's really crazy. This isn't even that good. I need Book of the Dead. Worshipper puts me at 5. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, it's not bad.
The widow embraces me.
The widow embraces me.
Take no prisoners.
Bleeds really aren't doing much. Okay. Book of the Dead getting cheaper is very nice for us, obviously. You're going to need that to recover a board at some point, but I'm very nervous that I'm this far behind, right? We just need more early pressure or we're going to die to bombs. We're not going to get there fast enough if we're not careful, right? He's not exactly running out of resources either because of rally, so I'm not going to get to a hand state later where he just can't respond to stuff. He's probably always going to have good response. So how do I find enough chip damage, right? There's another rally, see? Like, just a lot of good rallies. I mean, this is like a pretty solid looking Book of the Dead clear, but you hate to spend 7 mana on it, right? That's the problem. Can I really, in good conscience, spend 7 mana on a Book of the Dead? Coerce on a 2/4, okay. That might open up some opportunities. This could actually be a game where I'm burning bombs somewhat successfully. I don't really plan on doing that too much, but it's possible at least. Scabs is very nice. Blood to Ick are hitting for 3 right now? That's kind of cool. Hit it very hard just lets me kill that thing, though, which I think is more important. And I don't really care if they have one so much.
Prisoners.
I don't know. Oh, fun. Scabs is like the only life gain I have in this entire deck. I just really need, I guess, a big Gambit hit. I don't know, man. They're at 48. Like, I don't know how to win. I was hoping this taunt would survive so that they hit it very hard, couldn't hit my big thing, but sadly it looks like the taunt will die. Guess I shouldn't really expect a 3 health thing to be that hard to deal with, right? Probably not a big deal. At least they take 6 and they hit it very hard. It's not too bad, actually. Still get some value, right? Okay, Book of the Dead's looking a little more intriguing, but I guess maybe Scabs is probably more intriguing first. Although, I don't know, neither of them are that intriguing, are they? I lose my hero power if I go for Scabs. Is that a problem? Not really. I'd probably rather have the discount anyway, right? I'm not giving them any good battle cries here on Scabs. This does not kill the 4/2s. These just come back. That's fine. I mean, I don't know. This isn't really the best Scabs board, but I can use Book later, right? And it's kind of the same difference, so I think it's okay.
Your enemy's close, and
Your shin's closer. It's kind of fun. Head crack, head crack. It's actually gonna be a significant amount of damage. Who has my death rattle buff right now, by the way? Is it this guy? Does he have my Egwin buff? I need to notice that. Oh, I'm burning a card. Which is gonna be a bomb, so that's perfect. I'm definitely gonna get a bomb here. No question about that. Dude, 15 armor gain. Are you joking? That's crazy, dude. He rolled the armor version of the shield. Good God. No rancor, it seems. I will hit for 8 all day. I don't care. Works for me. Bomb? 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 No. Not a bomb. This is my egg when we decided, right?
Give me that. Look what I won.
I gotta just find the damage, guys. I don't know, man.
I have things
Not a bomb.
you
Not a bomb.
never knew you wanted.
Prep reconnaissance. That's what was triggered twice? That's kind of cool on this guy, right? Is that worth it, though? It's a lot of spell damage. Did I take extra damage off the bomb because of the spell damage? I don't know if I played this yet. I don't know, man. I may regret this plan, right? I'm not sure if this plan makes any sense. I just know I can't go long, so I have to try the aggressive, like, go face plan, right? It's the only plan that I have. So I think this thing goes off twice, and I get double Egwin buffs for +4 spell damage, right? So these would each hit for 6. Book of the Dead would hit for 11. It's 23. This would hit for 10. That's 33. Worshipper would hit for 3. That's 36. You can see why this would kind of come together, right? If indeed it double stacks like I think it does. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Double stack. True, yeah, and it's over 3 turns, so we could, like, net multiple stacks, too, right, for one crazy burst, as long as I could stay alive to bombs. I probably need to take a board clear turn to some extent soon with Book. Hey, Heart Queen! Oh my god, thanks for the raid! Wow! It's really nice. Appreciate that. Playing some duels. Good GG earlier. Super GG earlier. That's like, this is the turn I want to Book to clear that board, but I hate giving this guy armor. Like, the Book basically doesn't hit face at all. I mean, I gotta play this because it's got the Egwin buffs, right? So I just don't want to draw bombs.
I have things you
No bombs.
never knew you
Nice.
wanted.
Vanish. Ooh, evasion. Okay, that might encourage me to not worry about... Okay. Scratch that. Yeah, this is dealing 11. Do I go, like, quite a bit now? Yeah, I do, right? I go quite a bit now. I don't have to go all in right now, but I can go for quite a bit of damage here. Because those are coming back, right? So it's a lot of damage. I can have one, like, super turn with these preps as well, right? Like, if this is double stacks again, the next minion I hit, assuming I draw a minion, would have 8 spell damage? Yeah, it should have 8, because this doubles every time. Which, surely that would be lethal if I'm not dead to bombs here, right? Oh, I need to actually... Well, if he doesn't kill it, that's fine, too. I'll have a ton of just normal damage. So... That's pretty slow, actually. I don't mind that. Oh, hey, Scabs! It's us! Hey, whoa! Whoa! What are you doing there, sir? Leaves up the spell damage. Okay, surely this is lethal, right? I didn't get to double stack, but surely it's just lethal. It's gotta be so much damage. Oh my god, dude. I'm not taking extra damage off the spell damage, by the way. Oh my god, dude. It's just gotta be lethal, right? It's 12, 22, 23. Oh, I don't know if I have enough mana. Actually. I might have needed to... I could trade this in and try to draw one and double it up, but then I'm even lower on mana. Can I play these for another 10? That's 9 mana. I'm a little short, aren't I? I mean, maybe Smite alone is enough. Oh, shoot. I gotta use this here because I can prep the head crack.
All hands on.
I'm too short, guys. 17. Oh, shoot. I goosed it. I goosed it. I didn't have it. I think I needed this to die. Shh. I'm totally dead now. It was a little mana off, right? Ah, man. I could have traded her in, or if he'd killed her, really would have been the high roll. Shoot. It was so close, dude. It's 3 off, right? It was 17 out of 20. I think, or 20 out of, I don't know, whatever it was. Why not play the Taunt Monkey? Because then I lose all my outs. Hinch Clan, oh, Wicked plus the other pirate. Oh, I forgot about the other pirate dealing 4. I totally forgot he was a pirate. Oh, maybe I did have it with the other pirate. Because that pirate was 3 and that other one was 2, so I would have had 1 additional mana. That would have been 10 plus 10. Maybe that was lethal, actually. Oh my god. I forgot he was a pirate. The Hinch Clan Burglar's a pirate. 2 mana 4/3, right? There was this... No, I think I had mana because he was 2. I think he was discounted off of a rally. The one risk is he is a battlecry, so he could have drawn me 2 bombs. It could have made me take 10, but if I'm going to lose anyway, of course, we didn't actually know for sure we were dead. They only had 5 visible damage at our 7 health. So, I guess you could argue it was a unnecessary risk, but it was probably pretty darn unlikely to hit 2 bombs in a row, right? I think there was like 6 bombs out of maybe 15 cards or something. So 2 in a row have been pretty darn unlikely. You would draw 1 card the next turn anyway, so there is no risk. No, there's totally a risk. This draws the card immediately. So I could have died that turn while executing the lethal. This could have drawn 2 bombs. Draw this turn into bomb would be the same as drawing a bomb. No. Are you guys insane? Drawing a bomb this turn is not the same as drawing bombs next turn. You can draw 2 in a row, you know. Cast when drawn means you can chain them together. That's what I'm saying. The odds of hitting 2 is pretty low, but it's technically odds. I think that's not a defense of the play. I think we should have went for it. I'm not saying but it's absolutely worse to draw a bomb this turn than next turn while I'm trying to go for lethal. Because I can die right away. I can chain 2 bombs and be dead off the rally. How is that not worse than getting the bombs next turn? It's so much worse because the play I made, I wasn't dead. Yes, I'm saying possible lethal is better. Yes, I'm saying again, this isn't a defense of the play. We've moved into a separate conversation. I'm saying it's still much worse to draw bombs now than later. Because, for instance, if I draw 1 bomb, I'm dead to the weapon on board, right? Whereas if I draw 0 bombs, I'm not. Well, I guess if I draw 1 bomb, I have lethal, so that doesn't matter. But if I draw 2 bombs, I'm dead. If there's no lethal, it is draw 1 before your next act. It's lethal immediately if I draw bombs, is what I'm saying. There's a chance to hit bombs immediately and die. Again, this is not a defense of the play. It would still be right to do it. I've moved on to a separate layer of the conversation right now. I don't know if you stayed with me. It was probably confusing. This is not to say that you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying it is much worse in that world to draw 2 bombs. Somebody said it's the same as drawing a bomb next turn as this turn. I'm saying it's not the same. Because you can die this turn. I don't understand how... I'm trying to think if there's some logical explanation for what you mean. Again, still better to do it. You will still draw 2 bombs next turn. Oh my god. I kind of see what you mean, like assuming it's not lethal and I take the risk to draw the bombs now. Well, no, because there's an in-between state, which is drawing 1 bomb, which makes you dead on board. Pretend it's not lethal for the sake of this conversation. You die to the weapon if you draw 1 bomb. So drawing introduces additional layers of risk in a non-lethal scenario. Again, this is all irrelevant to the actual scenario in the game. We're talking about a made-up game state. If you draw, you risk being dead in more scenarios. I'm with you, but I don't follow you at all. Logic is that we already assume there is no lethal this turn. Well, if there's no lethal this turn, and we're assuming that, it's much worse to play the burglar. But if you're saying... I'm saying, I thought we were talking about a world where if I go for lethal, there is a chance I instantly lose the game. But if I don't go for lethal, there's a chance that I don't instantly lose the game. But your argument is, and I think this actually does make a little bit of sense. Your argument is that if I don't go for lethal, I think we were having 2 different conversations. Your argument is if I don't go for lethal, which would be a bad play, we both agree it's a bad play. But if I were to hold the card so that it were not a risk at lethal, that it doesn't help because it would still be lethal next turn before I got to change in action again. So in other words, if there are 2 bombs at the top of the deck, there are still going to be 2 bombs at the top of the deck, regardless of that decision. I think actually, yes, I do agree with that. Yeah, I understand. I think that makes sense. Again, this is all irrelevant because we all agree that playing it for the lethal chance is the best play because it was the best odds at winning. You know, I think getting 2 bombs in a row is like a 6%er or something, right? So you might as well go for it. Okay, I had tried to move on to a separate layer of the conversation, which is somebody said, I think I had thought when you said it's the same next turn as this turn. We were talking about a 1-bomb scenario. Or because if I draw 1 bomb now, I'm dead weapon on board, right? But if it's a 2-bomb scenario, which I think is what you were saying, then yes, that makes sense. Anyway, we don't want these cards. I am also completely lost, and I'm the one dictating the conversation. I'm glad we sorted it out, though. I think it's really important. I know some people get bored by those exchanges. I think it's really important to communicate well, though. Like, see, I reassess what you're saying. I tried to break it down to understand it so that we can communicate well. You know what I mean? I wanted to get some good communication going. I think we did. I think we landed in a good spot. Ding Dong, thanks for 100 bits, by the way. Let's go over it again. I don't think my brain can handle it. I've only slept 3 hours in the last day and a half. My brain is in Elden Ring mode still. Okay, so anyway, we had a really good chance at lethals, what you guys are saying, because the Hinchclad Pirate is a 2-mana pirate. Like 97% chance of lethal, probably. Scorpion is good. Actually, Hinchclad's not bad either. Both good early battle cries, honestly. Yeah, Frostwolf, dude, it seems like you're in chat. That's awesome, dude. Good luck. GG's. Good luck. Etc. GL. HF. Pronounced glyph. Ooh, okay. Spooky stuff. Man, I want to get a good opener, but don't have a good 2-mana line, so let's just coin the 3 probably. Get rolling on discounts. Is this the same guy we played earlier? Did we play you earlier, Frostwolf? I guess I don't know. Not good for us. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're in trouble. Crazy aggression, promote aggression, mummy magic survivability. Like, this just seems like nutty tempo to me. I don't know. Oh god, dude. All right, it's miracle time, right? Like, it's a miracle time, baby. I think I could leave this up, right? Like, one dude here is not gonna kill me, right?
We could use someone like you in Alterac Valley.
I don't know if I love giving them cards or not, but whatever. It's a good whiteboard. Hopefully get a good betrayal, right? That's okay. Only good trade is here, and if they're hitting 6 into this, I'm a happy camper, I think. Oh, okay. I regretted everything. I regret everything. I have made a huge mistake. I have made an enormous miscalculation. Betrayal. I feel like I could still get a better betrayal, so I kind of want to greed it, right? There's a big part of me that wants to greed this betrayal. Let's see what I can grab. I don't know. That's not good. These also totally suck. All of these are going to enable such powerful plays, right? Amulet is honestly the weakest for now. I mean, it's also the weakest for me. I think, actually, all of these are outrageously weak for me. I can at least trade the Amulet to fill this mana here. So, I need to kill the top half of this guy. It's pretty gross. Yeah, maybe buff this up since it can actually attack. I don't even know what it's gonna get that matters. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that does much. Would you look at that? Okay. Okay. What is allied priest keyword? It means that guy's a priest. Basically, it's just a kind of a visual indicator that he's a priest. For us, it wouldn't do anything. Oh god, they're already done with the Mara on turn 5. They're like hyper aggressive. The Stormpike clan. Dude, I don't even have a cheap, like, good minion to play here. I mean, Everything is death. Classic perspective. Everything is death. And it's not even a good target, right? Like, all of these create their own new problems. This removes a minion from the board, but summons an extra one over here. Like, it's just not a good play. What a ridiculously strong, quick aggro promote priest, dude. Yes, I've wanted a Bob Tavern phase for so long. Yeah, I think extra ways to manipulate your deck would be really cool. Oh, dude, can Scabs pull me into this game next turn? I feel like I'm almost dead, though. 9, 10, 12, up to 6 off of the thing. So I'm not usually dead. But I don't have great minions for the Scabs, honestly. I keep saying Scabs. Gambit, you know what I mean. This card.
Where's their weak point?
Where's their weak point? Conditioning would make these a little bigger for the Gambit. But only one of them is any good, really, off that. Boy, Flame Cannon is pretty bad. Arcane Shot, I mean, I can do a little work with that guaranteed, I guess, but I don't love it. So I can give this guy Rush, maybe. I don't need the Shaku to actually do much. Oh, Shield's cool and sticky, though. Oh. Serena would be cool, but I probably have to Gambit next turn. That's it. I don't know. I need a prep, and I don't have one. I'm not gonna get one. Even a Smite wouldn't really be enough, right? Like it wouldn't be lethal or anything.
Thank you.
No way. Did they get damaged? What is that? Oh, they got the amulet that I took. And you're kidding me, dude. That's actually hilarious, though. Honestly, they got. Oh, did they miss a damage? It looked like I had a Wind Fury, maybe. I missed it. I don't know. That is. Oh no! There's the prep I needed. No! That was my prep Archmage, dude. Would you look at that? I'm showing you what's in my hand. Honestly, I don't know. This heavy stealth is not good. Can I choose to unstealth it, please? Please, please, please. A lot of damage, dude. So I can't play Archmage unless I get another prep off the top. Book of the Dead, though, is insane. Oh my god. Like, surely I can deal with most of this now, right? You are safe now. Oh, that was a boo-boo. Just pretend you didn't see that. Ignore that. Just ignore that. You didn't see that, okay? Nobody saw that, okay? Nobody saw that, okay? You didn't see it, okay? Pretend that didn't happen. Oh my god, dude. They have to be kind of careful here now. They have to play Amara, right? I did a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, they have to play Amara, which is a big chunk of their mana. If they don't clear this, like, I actually might still be able to do some crazy work here. Hold up, dude. Hold up, dude. Oh, he could have gave that stealth. That was actually a little risky. I don't have a good way to deal with it, unfortunately. Guidance, I'm gonna... Oh, actually, Serena's not bad. Rune is lethal. I thought about it, to be honest, man. I really, really thought about it a lot.
We could use someone like you
Okay.
in Alterac Valley.
That still didn't really fix my problems, unfortunately. I just don't have a good ping, right? There's no good ping card. None of these all go to face. That rat. Oh, brain freeze is it? Yeah, that's nice. Okay. That's a good pink card. How much? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I could have gave this an extra 2 damage. Oh god, I hope I didn't miss lethal because of that. Oh god. But I give something else Wind Fury though. No, I can't. Oh my god, no. No, dude, no. No, I could have gave it 2 extra damage. Oh, it's okay though. I didn't have lethal anyway. I didn't have a mana to play all this, so. Okay. They could be at 2 though if I had buffed that, but I did get some survivability here, so. But I should have checked. I should have counted, obviously, right? Like I didn't count. Oh god, can I go over the top? Yeah, I can just go over the top.
Would you look at that?
I can just go over the top. I don't care about these right now. He has to heal legitimately. Did he kill it off? Oh my god, did he get rushed? No, that's Wind Fury. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter either. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I yoinked this game, dude. I absolutely yoinked this game, dude. How did I win that, dude? That Book of the Dead, dude. Frostwolf, dude. You're in chat, or we're... Dude. How did I yoink that game? Completely stole it. Wow. I just absolutely ripped that game, dude. I didn't even play it that well. I mean, I missed lethal last game, we decided, or 97% lethal anyway. Jeez, dude. Yeah, we'll take Blade. My Apocalypse Wave's too many cards anyway. I gotta take a pee break though, guys. Oh, hold up. Let me pick a card first. These are all... Oh, these are battle cries. This is good. Yeah, okay. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. I just cannot believe we won that game, dude. Dude, I'm sad I missed lethal that previous game. This would be a sick run if I hadn't. I mean, it might still be, but it'd be nice to have another loss buffer, you know? Woo! Crazy game. Actually insane. Yeah, Frostwolf. I thought you had that game too, dude. GG, by the way. I don't know how we pulled it out, man. I do not know how we pulled it out. Stormpike.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this way.
This battlefield
Will be mine. Okay, good. Early battle cries. That's nice. These go together kind of, so we'll keep that. I guess I could greed the kobold, but I don't really like it. Oh, I like it better than this burst damage, though, maybe. I don't know about this. Oh, swindles, dude. Wow. Double swindle off the backpacks, dude. Wow. You want some cards, I heard, huh? Well, we'll give you some cards.
Need more mana for that.
Testing secrets here. Oh, yeah, we got damage in this hand. Let's go. This feels like... I'm going to guess this is Snake Trap and Redemption. That's my guess. What is your guys' guesses in chat? Right? Your guesses in chat. Snake Trap and Redemption.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Job done.
You like book? I am full of cards already, though. Galloping Idiot? Yeah, that's a good guess. Galloping Idiot's a good guess. What did I say? Snakes and Redemption? That's still a good guess, I think. I like that guess. First time, no. They didn't encourage me to attack this, so maybe not snakes. We might be premature on the snakes assessment, I guess. My hand's too full, man. Maybe I just hero power here. I don't know. I want cheap stuff, right? Rally makes things cheap. That's good. Who cares if I burn cards, really, right? Friendly mech. I don't know. I mean, I can always make anything pretty much, but mechs aren't something we expect to have a lot of, huh? No flame imps yet, by the way. Oh, there's one finally. Okay. Power mace is reasonably good against a flame imp, I suppose. A lot of eerie stone value. What did they get? Oh, these, yeah. How much does this reduce their cost by? 2? Oh man, that's actually a really good turn. Jeez, that's a really nice turn. My hand is clunky, by the way. Jeez. Is this really gonna be Snake Trap, guys? Dude, this hand is so... I'm gonna burn a whatever I discover here. Same thing here. I guess this is a little better in that case. This all gets burned, unfortunately. Would love that prep, honestly. What a shame.
Take no prisoners.
Snakes. Is this gonna be redemption? No way. No way. That's the craziest. I swear to God, I don't know how it would be pre-recorded, but I swear to God, I called 2 secrets out of like 30. What? Oh my God, and I'm gonna get absolutely murdered for it too. Good God, dude, I need book. Oh, I can hit one of these and then cast book because he gave them taunt. I can hit one and cast book, so I think I have to. I have to clear this board, right? So, I mean, I could get greedy, but it's a lot of damage. Dude, I just don't know how I guessed that. That's so crazy. I have scabs to recover. I have Spymaster's Gambit soon, but it has like basically no minions. Can I greed a turn? The problem is not many minions are gonna die in the meantime, right? It's not really gonna be any cheaper next turn. I don't think I can.
No prisoners.
I think I have to. It's a lot of damage. Maybe it'll take them a turn or two to kind of significantly reload here, and then by then I'll have like a good Gambit and stuff. Maybe keep up with some stabs in the meantime, fireballs, whatever. That's pretty slow, actually. That's not too bad.
Blood and plunder.
Yeah, we can stab that. Maybe dump a Shaku. Maybe Shaku Evis. Wouldn't mind hero powering though. I think I'm gonna want that to go face, right? I need minions for the Gambit, so let's draw. Those are not minions for the Gambit, but it is a ridiculous amount of damage. 8 plus 6 is 14, 16. Putting together some real lethal outs here soon. Oh, I don't mind that at all, please, yeah. I don't care about the Shaku that much, man. I have like 80 million cards here, bro. Please, dump the Shaku. Oh, they wanted one. Oh, that's interesting. The Shadow Flame gives you both. That makes sense, I guess, but not exactly what I anticipated. Gambit does actually still give a lot of damage on board to go face. Then I can hit and scabs. It'll burn all that, but that scabs will just buy me another round of stuff to hit face, right? As long as I'm not dead here, this actually might just set up a pretty solid lethal, like over 2 turns, basically. So this is 9 to face. Plus 8 is 17. 23. God, it's almost just lethal on its own. Shoot, dude. Okay. If the stabs are upgraded, right? But if I can stabilize off scabs here, right? Just hit, scabs, hit, and then like billion damage, right? Actually, I can even scabs into like a wicked stab or something too if I want. Or grope, maybe it'd be good for that. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to promote. I gotta probably play the scabs here or we're gonna die, it looks like, right? Whoa. Why does that card always like make them come out in weird spots? It always generates like the most random positioning for that. It's so weird. Yeah, I definitely... Unfortunately, they taunted, so I don't get my chip damage off the scabs, but I think I still have to do it, right? I guess the question is, do I trade... Oh, is this ever any good? Prep? I I don't see how. I don't really care if they replay this stuff, do I? I can technically clear like a Shaku, I guess, so that it doesn't get vanished. My minions are all dying anyway, so my minions sure don't matter. I mean, I don't want them having 1/1s, I guess. So whatever. I guess I would have got 1 minion back for the record. Oh no, because of Battle Cry. No, I wouldn't have. Yeah. Scratch that. Another stealth minion's really nice though. Bonus damage here. How much damage do I have in hand, right? These are only 4. That's 8, 14, 16. Should have plenty of mana for that, right? Barely. 16 plus 10? I think that's enough. Assuming they don't soul fragment heal. 10? 16? Oh, they soul fragment healed. Wow. Okay, I don't think it's enough anymore, right? 10, 16, plus 4 is 20, 24, 26. Yeah, the soul fragment heal kept them alive. Are you for real, man? That is actually crazy. They're alive at 2. I have enough to weapon 2? I don't think so, right? 2, 2, 4, 6, 9. Oh my god, I think you're right. Hold up. Oh my god. Weapon's lethal. Wow, 28 was exactly enough. Oh my god, dude, I have so much mana. Okay, cool. God, I hope I counted right. I got a little overconfident there. Wow, this deck steals wins, dude. Oh, I'm really sad I missed that lethal, dude. We would be in a really, really good position, I feel like, if we hadn't. Man. Dude. Dude. Yeah, Pants Party, you're all good, man. It just does it automatically now. Wow. We've stolen 2 games, I feel like. We are stealing wins with Spy Master's Gambit. We should call this Salty Thief. Salt Thief. Good cheap battle cries. I might keep the scabs, honestly. We're gonna have plenty of cards. And little tiny bit of healing could be nice, and that emergency out button can be nice too. Like, oh god, I'm dying, oh god. I cannot believe I called those secrets, by the way. I was in the middle of the game, so I didn't really get to acknowledge it that much. I freaking predicted 2 secrets in a row out of, like, what is the secret package? Like 30 or something, right? It's insane. It's crazy that I got those both. Like 1 out of 30, okay, sure, right? That's not that crazy. I guess it's not really 1 out of 30 because it's only 2 classes each. It's really more like 1 out of 10 twice, I guess, really. It's probably not that unlikely, I guess, in the scheme of things. Oh, dude, if I didn't have, like, my best cards in hand, I think I would rip that. I think these are too good, though. Like, my 2 best cards, right? So, a little sad there, because it would have been a curve, it would have been a 6/6. Like, a lot of good things are happening there. A lot of good things happen there. I hate that I'm always burning cards in this deck, man. I got a race, I think. I don't know, man. We've done some post-Amara lethals, but it's hard. This deck doesn't have, crap, dude, that is scary. Oh my god. Wow. My hand is stuffed, fool. I'm feeling like a stuffed fool right now, man. This can't be good, man. God, I really wish I could race, right? 4, 8, 12. 16, there's just no way. I think I have to play this. I could try to get something off the top with it as well, off the rally that's better than the weapon here, but I don't know what it would be. I'm just gonna weapon first. I'm losing all my best cards, and I'm too far behind, right? I can't risk that. We'll buff it too. Maybe it gets rush or something too, right? Oh, this gets transformed, I guess. Okay, I didn't know that. I'll be honest. Mida is actually... Oh, it got rushed too. Nice, okay. Mida is actually a lot of potential healing, right? You can at least next turn. She's really bad. Why did I get so many 7-mana cards? Man. Only... Oh, Shadow for Death is too good. Oh, that's so easy and efficient, dude. Ah! Swindle's obviously not it right now. Can't even kill these anymore. This might hurt me more than it helps me. Watch them get the Unguro pack, by the way. Should have hit it first. If they get the freaking Unguro pack, dude, I'm gonna be so tilted. I don't think Mida's gonna be fast enough. I think they're gonna deal too much damage here. Like, this hits so hard. Oh, dude, their removal's the problem, right? They just remove everything so efficiently. So this is 7. I'm gonna be at 9. I have 8. Any single spell here is lethal. Yeah. Literally any spell is lethal. 5 and 3 is 8. So any spell is GG. Yep, GG. Double Void on like turn 2, man. How do I beat that, dude? Double Void, the perfect Shadow over Death, and then Hyper Blaster. I just couldn't develop any counter pressure. Dude, brutal. Emerald Goggles, Double Void. So good. Dude, no, they got the real point too after the copies. Dude, that is just like, that is frustrating, dude. 3 voids. I thought we were at the end of this Nether Priest void nonsense, dude. How did they copy so many? I think they had opened the doorways into Shadow Visions, right? So they got a copy of Void, and then it doubled the copy. And then they later got another copy of Void. I think they were probably all off Shadow Visions. They might have actually still had one more in their deck. Yeah, I think they still had a 4th one, man. Alright, well, that's a good time to end the stream anyway, so that's fine. It's great time to go. So pretty solid run, actually. Real shame I didn't spot that lethal with the pirate guy. Kind of forgot they were pirate in hand. Other than that, though, pretty fun. That feels like a cool deck, actually. I feel like you could win some with that deck. We didn't even refine it, really, but the Gambit pop-offs were pretty cool. Hey, Vandar, cool. It was 1 Discover and 1 Real? Oh, was it really? Okay, the other one was actually the real one. That's good, at least. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Man, fun stream. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Thanks for joining me for the HS Replay Off Meta Challenge. That was cool. Glad we were able to pull that one out. Thanks again for Heart Queen for playing us and for the raid. That was really nice. And, yeah, I will send you all on your way on a raid here. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. I will be back for Elden Ring probably all day tomorrow over on my Variety channel on YouTube. Actually, let me drop a link to that just real quick first. If you want to join me for some Elden Ring action, I'm trying to get my fill of Elden Ring. And then probably for Monday, I'll have to legit be back and play more Hearthstone. Thankfully, we got a good little stream today for a couple videos, I think. So, but still, Monday we'll probably be back to Hearthstone. I can't just play Elden Ring only forever, even though I want to, because I need to eat and have rent and so on. So we'll have to play some Hearthstone at some point. That said, it was really fun today. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Love you a ton. Thanks to subs, bits, follows, kind words. Sorry if I missed anything there. There was a lot going on today, I felt like. So, and I'm really sleepy too. So for instance, I don't remember Chozo cheering, but thanks Chozo for the cheers. So yeah, enjoy this raid. Love you a ton. Thanks for watching. And until next time, game on.